Hello. Let's get it rolling. Let's get it rolling. Let me take a look here. Copy link address. Paste it there. There you go. Okay. Okay. Let's play us a game. Let's play us a game. Yes. I beat Duriel. And it was with the help of my friend who helped me. I was just like, I need help. That's what I asked him. I was like, oh, to do help. And then they were like, okay, I'll help you. They told me exactly what I needed to do and managed to be able to do it without a problem. Oh, cool, cinematic. Let's turn that up. Let's turn it up. Oh yes, Act 3.
My companion drew in the dank, cold air of the tomb. It seemed to strengthen him.
Let's see here. Bobro says, good afternoon. It's storming, so I may lose internet because my house loses power really easily. Sorry to hear that.
Not to enter. But that voice was just a whisper now. As we worked our way down, deeper and deeper into the crypt, I began to see a change in my companion. He seemed to be gaining strength. I could hardly see in the gloom, but my companion seemed to know the way. We came at last to a great hall.
Whoa. Whoa. Oh my. That seems pretty cool.
It was then I realized my companion hadn't been gaining strength. He had been losing what was left of his humanity.
This looks cool.
With demonic speed, and then you.
It just looked like he walked. Was that really demonic speed?
The beast contained herein shall not be set free, not even by you.
Not the Wanderer. Tyrael and the Wanderer. This poor guy can't catch a break. Oh my. Fristaz says, good evening, my favorite gay pale arsler. Alex Stein probably said that. How you doing? That was a wild debate. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I was surprised how crazy that debate went. I was just like, my goodness, this guy is not serious.
You have just ensured the doom of this world. You cannot even begin to imagine what you've set in motion this day. Go to the Temple of Light in the eastern city of Karas. There you will find the gate to hell opened before you. You must find the courage to step through that gate, Maris. Take the stone you hold to the Hellforge, where it will be destroyed. Now run. Take the stone and run!
Krista says he was so unhinged it was actually kind of scary. Unironically, man, I mean, you saw the short. I posted the part where he was just like completely insane. People all looked at that. They were like, this guy is completely nuts. Like, he's just out of his mind. So I'm glad it's not just me that thought, hey, this guy doesn't sound too regular. There's something wrong with him. Okay, I'm officially at a part of the game that I have never experienced ever. Ancient City. I hope you brought your wits with you. For sanity and short supply here. My name is Ralty. I am a sorcerer and skilled of metalwork. It'd be a pleasure to help you. I don't have many customers these days, though my own magic is useful. Massive enhanced weapons. I bet yours will put an end to terrible evil once and for all. Many of the spirits of Skatsum watch over and protect you. As you can see, the populace has been brutally decimated by the forces of Mephisto. The canals run red with blood and demons roam the land. The wretched jungle hell already reclaimed much of Karast. The only safety you'll find here is at the dockside where the magical warding holds the jungle the evils at bay, but I don't know how long it will last. To make matters worse, the children of Zakarum are in the League of Forces of Mephisto, and the Zakarum have concentrated their power in the temple city of Trevisil, located within Karast, deep within the jungle wilderness. Their zeal is unmatched, but I say the so-called warriors of light are nothing more than twisted puppets of a hidden land. Okay. Anything do I have to sell? No. Nope. Nope, and I have no money. I have no money. I lost all my money to Duriel. I had a lot of money, and I lost everything to Duriel. Alright, so we got this. We got Ormus. You speak to Ormus. I was once a great mage, but now live in the rat of a sinking vessel. You have questions for Ormus and doubt yourself. Ormus sees a strange dichotomy in you. He does it with all would-be heroes. Speak to him. He may grant you wisdom in return. Okay. This guy's got the posh, and he's got the big posh. I like that. Yeah, let's get the big posh. Should we just sell our current posh? Wait, am I drinking these and not? Okay, whatever. Oops. Gotta put those here. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, Duriel, he messed me up, man. That guy really just messed me up. I don't know if y'all ever played this game, but Karast for many years. I would have imagined it could have been so corrupted. Certainly, you must be Mephisto's work. You best be going. Ditto and Bale are still out there. You must find them. Okay. Let me take a look here. What? I was going to pull something up. Ah, yes, my hot takes list. If you want to debate about a topic, here's my hot takes list. There's my hot takes list. So you'll know if there's anything that you disagree with, you can call me on it. And change my mind. Change my mind. Let's see. We got Alcor. Alcor's a cool guy. Let me take this and I'm going to just deposit all this money. I learned that I really should be depositing my money, especially if I plan on dying. People would just leave me alone. Oh, you're new here, aren't you? I'm Alcor the Alchemist. I dabble in potions and salves. I could sell you some if you really make a habit of coming here. If you like disturb while I'm studying. Okay. Okay, he's just got the regular stuff. Okay. Fristev says, I think calling it a debate is pretty generous. All he did was hurl petty insults and talk about sexual interactions with you. Third graders hold more constructive, unsupervised debates. True. True. You're 100% correct, Fristev. Again, man, I'm really glad that, like, I'm vindicated against these gripers. Like, these people are just awful. Like, they're not, like, even remotely okay. Like, it's just insane that we've let it get this bad. Like, people think, like, I've had people say, dude, this guy, he crushed you in a debate, bro. I'm like, bro, what did you watch? Like, how? What are you talking about? All right, let's see. Greetings here. I heard your exploits. I'm quite impressed. Very few mortals capable of dealing with 3 minions if you have. My name is Natalia. I am a hunter of evil, part of the sworn to hunt down corrupted sorcerers. If I could gladly join your quest and stop the 3, but I must wait here for further news. I predicted what will happen, but your danger is greater than we can know. Until I receive my orders, I will assist you with what information I have. Okay.
I've heard the name of Deckard Cain many times. He's the
Okay. Okay, Natalia. Natalia. Okay, we got nothing there. Looks like we got a smith here. But yeah, that was just some nonsense. That was some crazy. You know what's funny is that I had a lot less haters message me. Right? Like, he's a part of the Crucible. I kind of expected, like, Crucible people to just come out and just, like, freak out. And no, I mean, a lot less people gave me trouble because I think deep down they realized that, yeah, that was pretty untenable. That wasn't really something that, you know, was really debatable. Dr. Deckard Cain. Roderick Cube. Restore the Horodric staff. To do it, use the cube. You would do a scroll when the cube opens. Place both pieces in the staff and use the cubes to transmute. You'll be pleased to know the cube has other 6 gems plus a sword. Transmute to socketed launcher. You may transmute 2 quivers of crossbow into a quiver of arrows, while 2 quivers of arrows yield 1 quiver of bolts. You may leave it to you to discover other formula. The Horodric cube. Let's see. First, says I showed my wife some of the clips that you posted after. Oh, the clips. I'm assuming, not eclipse. I showed my wife the clips that you posted after the debate, and those shows, and she was getting a secondhand cringe. She said it was extremely uncomfortable to watch. Isn't that wild? That's wild. I agree with you. It is cringe. It's really cringy. Okay, we continue. Where do I go? Who do I talk to? We have Natalia. Should I talk about gossip?
Broadley is a master craftsman. My order could make use of one with his. Broadley is a master craftsman.
Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.
Good day.
It's got some bolts, some arrows. It's got a key. We got some armor here. Great strength required. Strength. And a lot of strength for that matter. Yeah, these are weapons. These are just weapons and physical stuff.
Well, I gave you my word and brought you here.
Oh, I'm still holy. I wish I'd never returned to this accursed place. Cursed left behind. Okay. Frista says, she asked me why I even follow you, knowing that I'm not a liberal, and I thought that was kind of funny. That's hilarious. Rain says, what happened to Oblivion? Yeah, I could play Oblivion. I just, like, my friend really wanted me to play Diablo 2, and he bought me this game, and it feels kind of wrong to, like, pick up another game. But yeah, I mean, we could play Diablo 2 maybe a little later if you want. Oblivion. Speaking of which, let me just check real quick. Yeah.
Good day.
What? Who do I...
I hope you don't object to my back. Damn it. I wish you people would just leave.
Rain said, I think your friend would understand. They shadow dropped it. But then my title. We'll play a little later, okay? Just be patient with me. I swear, we'll play it. We will. I just have to... Where do I go? Who do I talk to? Do I go here? Who do I talk to? Empty? Go over here. I mean... Bobro says, oh God, my head hurts. What's wrong, Bobro? What happened? Why's your head hurt? Were you listening to Alex Stein?
No. The Church of Light harbors the dumb.
Yeah, I'm so sorry you're not feeling well as well. Feel better, bro. Bro. The bro of the bows. Alright. Well, I don't know. There's no quest. Fristez says Oblivion is based. Oh. What's that? Oh. Oh. That's interesting. Super healing potion. Oh, look how good that potion looks. I want it. I mean, what do I even do here? It's nighttime. It's a jungle. Rain says, hiya, Frizz. Bolts. What do we have here?
I don't sense any magic about this item. Very strange.
That is definitely a quest item if I've ever seen one. Should I go back to the village? Oh yeah, it is. Ask Kane about the figurine. Bobro says, wearing sunglasses helps with my headache. That's interesting. Fristez says, Alex Stein didn't give me a headache. He made my entire body hurt. True. Fondness for trading voyages, collect odd assortments. I would show him your figurine. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, I gotta show Mischief. His name's Me-Shit.
Hello there. You must be...
His name's Me-Shit. where... I could have sworn the ship thing was over here, but it's not. Frista says, knowing Alex wasn't interested at all in the actual debate, you would engage with him again. Would you engage with him again if the opportunity presented itself? Yes, I would. And the reason why is because it ultimately just gets me subs. Like, I'm using a very cold calculus when I'm, thinking about people like him. I'm just like, I despise these people, but like I will entertain them because ultimately it gets me subs. That's it. It just helps me. I hope that makes sense. But yes, I'm aware that debating them is a total waste of time. They're never going to argue or change their mind. Here, I had the statuette of a golden bird for years, but I consider it fair for exchange. Okay. Ask Cain about a golden bird. Okay.
I've read legends about a sage named Kuile who studied the
His ashes were enshrined in this. Give the golden bird to Alcor. Okay. Yeah, that whole thing was just wild.
The golden bird of Guile. Thank you, my friend.
Busy yourself with experiment ashes and return to see what I have made for you. Return to Alcor for a reward.
What do you need? From the ashes of Guile, I have mixed for you a potion.
Potion. Right click to permanently add 20 to life. Oh, sick. Okay, Frista says, I want your channel to be monetized mostly because when he kept bragging about his $100 super chat, I wanted to send you a bigger one just to piss him off. So I do have a donation. It's streamlabs.com/firstamender/tip. But obviously that's like way more work, right? To like go to the website and then click the thing and then give me a tip. Like, and it does notify on YouTube, but yes, absolutely. I completely agree with you. Like I was amazed that nobody gave us like a larger tip at that point, just to spite him. Cause that would have been so funny. Honestly, like I could have lied. I could have just been like, thank you for the $200 super chat. But okay, let me just, one thing about me is I don't like lying. I do everything I can to not lie. I would just tell you it as is. I want it to be earned. Like I actually earned that amount of money, right? This friend, Tree Mephisto's prison. His device controls that Zerkurum priest in the orb and destroyed ancient flail and beautiful spirit of the incorruptible. Soon after his imprisonment, Mephisto worked evil corruption, Zerkurum priesthood. We all turned to dark ways, save one, Kalim, Kagan, the High Council. Mephisto directed High Council priest came across the kingdom. The priestess grabbed an orb, and the rest is like, okay, my goodness, your tech is to collect the scattered relics of Kalim. His heart, his brain is his eye. Then use the Herodric cube, transmute Kalim's flail with his relics. Once you've accomplished, you will destroy the compelling orb with Kalim's will to open the corrupt sanctum to Mephisto. Okay. Frista says, your honesty is honestly what attracted me to the channel, seeing how you conduct yourself in debates and you just sticking to the facts and your willingness to change your mind, I found really appealing. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yes. Listen, if somebody presents me facts like against what I am saying, you will see it. I will instantly change my mind. I have no I have no desire to stick to a specific thing unless if you can provide me a compelling case why I ought not specific thing, I will 100% back you up. Find Column's relics. Search for the eye in the spider cavern. Rain says it's a simple quest. Yeah, it seemed like a lot. It's funny. The Herodrim. We got to get the cube. Oh, I forgot. Cat cam. Say hello to puppies. Say hello. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Hi, bubbers. Oh, so pretty. Oh, so pretty. How you doing? She is enjoying being pet. So like, give me attention. You will give me attention. Okay, I think we're good. By the way, hopefully I don't look so gray now. It turns out that all I did was clean my camera with Windex. And it's actually looking a lot better. Because I did kind of look dead in the video. I just looked so tired. I don't know. Like, I kind of was tired, but like, I mean, like, no more than normal. Like, Fristez says, I did think about unsubscribing since you weren't willing to say the N-word. Because, you know, it's just a word and there aren't any social repercussions for acting like a total buffoon. Bobro, I'm pretty sure they're being sarcastic. Yes. Why aren't you willing to say the N-word? First Amender? Isn't your name First Amender? And doesn't that mean that you're in favor of being a piece of garbage in public? I don't understand where people's like logic comes from talking about the First Amendment as if like, I don't know, Discord is the First Amendment. Oh, hold on a sec. I'm getting a... Shut up! I didn't even look at the notification. Ike says, only the majority recognize that fact. I mean, I feel like a majority of people do recognize that you don't just spout the N-word. I could be wrong, though. I don't know. We are in Trump's America, so there's that. Oh, let's say hello again to Gripper. Hi! Oh, dude, you know what the commentary was saying? They were saying, because I was rubbing my cat's butt like this, that I was molesting my cat. I was like, y'all are stupid. I hate all of you. That was on the modern day debate. It didn't matter what I was doing. I mean, they were just all like the whole group of just groipers, just hate watching me. I just couldn't believe it. Is like a lot of them were just like detestable human beings. Let's take a look here. We got a Squirrel Town portal. We got to find a spider cavern, if I'm not mistaken. Bubbies, what you doing? What you doing, Bubbies? Let me up that contrast on that map because I can barely see it. Much better. Hold on a sec. She's putting her hand on my... She's like, pet me. Okay, I'll pet you. Okay. Okay. I love you. Don't bite me. Don't bite me. Don't bite me. I know what you want. We're just going to give it a moment. Okay, we're going to... Fluffy Ike says, not specifically the N-word, but more that words have more of an effect on people than most realize. 100%. Like, listen, you have a right to say it. I'm not saying government should, like, I don't know, arrest you for saying the N-word. But yeah, I mean, it negatively affects people. And, you know, ultimately, you should just be aware of that and try to be considerate towards other people around you. Like, I don't know why that is such a difficult thing to kind of acknowledge, I guess. Like, it just seems wrong, you know? Are you good, Bubbies? Are we done in the... Are we good in the neighborhood? Nope, she still wants pets. I apologize. We have to wait. We have to wait. She needs pets right now. She's jamming her neck into my hand. We must do this for a little while. You good? You done? Are you done? We good? I think we're good. Nope. Are we good? No, we're not good. Still wants pets. Pepper! The people are watching. They need Diablo 2 gameplay. They don't need you just getting pets. Oh, who am I kidding? You're so pretty. We Gucci? You good? All right. I think we're good. I think we're good. All right. Back to Diablo. She's putting her paw still. Okay, all right. You don't want to be... Okay, then don't put your paw on me. Pepper, let go of my hand. Let go of my hand. That hurts. Pepper, stop it. All right. Pepper's leaving me alone now. Let's see. Where do we go? Okay. We have to find the spider den. The spider den. Rain says, yeah, probably not. Her tail flicking everywhere. It's weird. Sometimes my cat, when she's flicking her tail like that, she's excited. And other times she's like, no more. And I just like check her body language carefully to kind of figure out whether or not it's excitement or she's upset. Pobro says, you could probably just get a lot of views for just cat petting, a recording of petting your cat. Probably. Honestly, like, just petting my cat, it would like, because it's non-political, like, they would just show that more. Diamonds. Let's see, we are going this way. Oh. I do like how these tree dudes die. Curious how it looks in regular, like, oh my. Okay. My goodness, the difference. The difference how this game looks. It's wild. Dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Money. Frista says, I still think it would have been hilarious if you briefly left during the debate and you just came back smoking a cigar wearing a furry outfit. That would be really funny. I don't have a furry outfit though, so yeah, there's that. I don't have that. But yeah, no, that would be wild. Low quality axe. Exploding potion.
Not enough mana.
Don't have enough mana. Which way do I go? Brain said, I wore a tux t-shirt with a green screen at a fireplace, as a fireplace too. That's pretty cool. I should get a green shirt. That would be pretty funny. Just wearing a green shirt. I should just put some gay shit on there. Wandering Robot Studios says, does the Constitution protect immoral or unethical things? Some unethical things. But no, not all. Like, I would probably consider, like, the non-separation of church and state to be pretty unethical. Champion Gloam. Breastplate. We got some stuff for our homie here. Alright, let's see here. Let's see what we can get him. Unidentified. Let's identify and identify.
I can't use that.
You can't use that, but can you use this?
I'll put that.
Okay, he can use that. Yeah, we're going to keep an eye out for what? A spear for him? Entering the Great Marsh. There's a well. All right, curious. Like, if I give him, say, a superior bardish, will he accept the bardish? Yes, he does. We got a throwing knife. Unidentified. Frista says, Alex Stein reminds me of that one kid who couldn't wait to be the hall monitor in elementary. What did he say earlier? He was like, show me the study buddy! I don't know why he was doing that. Like, as if, like, any of the studies refuted what I was saying at all. He couldn't even understand what he was saying. He's like, you like studies, don't you? Wow, that's a study, buddy. There's so much clipping I could do with that guy. Like there was so many moments that I just like listening to him. I'm just like, this guy is an idiot. I'm like, he has no idea what's going on. All right. My goodness, I have too much stuff. Let me take a look here. So Crimson Amulet, +1 to magic, fire resist. Okay. And then we have a jewel that's unidentified. Let's see what that does. Cold resist. Okay. We got a lot of those. Let me see here. But my health is good. I could use more of these. And thought that he could abuse it, but he just came off as a tool. Yeah, no, I completely agree with you there. And Frista says it was hard to hear him on or his way over him yelling about your blown out beehole and tickling your colon. Jack Attack MMA says that was the first opening statement that I heard in poem form. Lots of good moments in that debate. Wait, so get this. And this is what I mean, like, is complete double standards. My first debate on Modern Day Debate featured a short story that was just an analogy, and everybody was hard cringing at my quote-unquote poem. They called it a poem, even though it was a short story, and they were just like, you know, oh, it was so cringy. And, like, they're like, don't do any poems. So I was like, okay, I won't do any poems. Like, I honestly, I thought it was just a good story, and I wrote something up. I spent a good deal of time actually, like, writing some stuff that is, like, really compelling, and it sounds good. And anyway, the Modern Day Debate crowd did not take well to it, and they made fun of me for weeks, because I simply opened with a short story, and I could read it to you, and it's well written. And like, I didn't use ChatGPT or nothing. I wrote it from the heart. Right. And then here is, Alex Stein doing the very same thing, except this time ChatGPTing it or whatever Grok stupid nonsense. And the entire chat is eating it up. They're just like, this is so funny. This is great. We love this. I was like, you guys are such double standard losers. I just, like, anything that disagrees with you, it doesn't matter if, like, whatever it is that I'm saying is good or not good. They're just going to crap on it, and then they're going to cheer up the other guy because the other guy is rooting their end. It has nothing to do with facts. And that, I couldn't believe the double standards. I was like, no, you know what? I take that back. No, I can believe the double standards. It makes perfect sense, the double standards. All right, so let's get some of these grand potions in there. I'll read you my my short story. I thought it was a great short story, but I guess the Modern Day Debate people didn't like it, and it comes down to ultimately, well, you're a liberal, so we hate you inherently because you're a liberal. All right. Here. I'll read it. I'll read it for you. All right. All right, where's my Chrome? All right. By the way, I designed this website. I built this website from scratch. Okay, we walk headfirst into flames, and I don't even see the people engulfed bother themselves with screaming. They simply smile with a red hat on, and only when it is too late do they regret their actions. And even some don't even do that, as their bodies remain a charred husk to be dragged away by the sycophants of an orange dictator. Must not have been a real supporter, as alarm bells echoed beyond valleys, yet it mattered not, for the sycophants cut their ears off years ago to maintain their blind devotion to the orange man. There I stood peering at a giant screen, faded and covered in stains, audio caked with interference as the splendor of the Orange Man had faded with every broadcast. Yet I remembered when he had said that what was repeated and touted, torches lit in his name, brethren treated as common refuse, to not be trusted any longer, and the sycophants chided and jeered as my brothers at my brothers around me. When Mexico sends its people, they're not sending their best. They're sending people to have lots of problems, and they're bringing those problems with us. They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists, and some, I assume, are good people. June 16th, 2015 campaign announcement. You also had people who are very fine people on both sides, which had been said in response to a 2017 Unite the Right rally in Charlottesville, Virginia, where white supremacists and court protesters clashed. He was not a war hero. He was a war hero because he was captured. I like people who weren't captured, in reference to his own alliance, the Republican Party, to John McCain, July 18th of 2015. Why are we having all of these people in S-hole countries come here? In reference to Haiti, El Salvador, the African countries on July 11th, 2018. Donald J. Trump is calling for a total and complete shutdown of Muslims entering into the United States until the country's representatives can figure out what's going on. Response to a spread of Islamophobia and discrimination after the statements were uttered on December 7th, 2015. Why don't they go back and help fix the totally broken, crime-infested places from which they came? On July 14th, 2019, targeting 4 Democratic congresswomen of color over a tweet. I'd like to punch him in the face at a rally in Iowa to a protester. If you see somebody getting ready to throw a tomato, knock the crap out of them, would you? And on February 1st, 2016, send her back towards Representative Ilhan Omar, July 17th, 2019. The chants continued, the sycophants cheered, and they each cut each other's ears off and opened up their mouths wide to chant his name, screaming digitally and vocally for all to hear. And then, just as all hope faded, he lost. The sycophants and pearly-covered tears took to their clubs, their pitchforks, guns, and stormed the Capitol the day the transfer of power was to be enacted to an old, sensible man with beliefs that any would find sensible in a sensible world. Yet to the sensible and even the sycophants, this was not a sensible world anymore. The election was rigged, they said. The Justice Department is rigged, they said. The FBI is rigged, they said. The courts are rigged, they said. The media is rigged, they said. It was all rigged. Even the judges he appointed were rigged to the sycophants, to the Orange Man. Yet the sensible considered the positions and reviewed evidence for widespread fraud across many states and districts, empty-handed of the evidence that they said that they would find. Yet it mattered not, for the sycophants cut their ears and only spoke louder. There they came along the Capitol building. They screamed the names of politicians. Where's Nancy? And hang Mike Pence. Fight like hell, said the Orange Man to the angry crowd. He sent out information to his vice presidents. Do not certify this election. He told them, and the vice president said no. And there they were storming the Capitol, all because they had cut their ears off and would not hear the truth. But it mattered not, for they had the Orange Man behind them, and he would never steer them in the wrong way as they tread into flame, would they? The Orange Man, who had long since left the conflagration at the foot of the Capitol, was quietly watching TV from the White House. It was only hours after heavy pressuring from his own staff that he begrudgingly said over video, I know your pain. I know you're hurt. We had an election that was stolen from us. It was a landslide election and everyone knows it, especially the other side. But you have to go home now. We have to have peace. We have to have law and order. We have to respect our great people in law and order. We don't want anybody hurt. Though it was already too late, for their ears were cut off. It required slow deployment of law enforcement and the National Guard. The mayor declared a 6 p.m. curfew of arrest, and the leaders spoke high and wide to stop the violence. Then and only then did the rioters eventually disperse. This left our once beautiful United States scarred in its democratic processes for years to come. It could never happen here, spoke my parents from Chile, who knew what coups d'etats looked like from memory. We've had too many checks and balances in power to prevent this from happening, they said. He refused a peaceful transfer of power, but it mattered not, for the sycophants have cut their ears off as they walk into flames blindly smiling with a red hat on. The sycophants were included among the others under the sole condition, an unconditional demand for loyalty, and that they handed a dagger to each one and stitches to close the wounds where their ears were. The Orange Man revered himself as the only one capable of saving our beloved country. I will be a dictator for one day, he said. But what would that matter? Their ears were cut off long ago. They would not listen to reason. They walked into flames covered as they request gasoline to cover their bodies to be more splendorous in their doom. He vilified his opponents. He spread misinformation and blatantly false statements. He reinforced his image of a strong leader. He gave his America First rhetoric, calling those who are also citizens rapists and criminals. It mattered not to the sycophants. Their ears were cut off long ago. He scapegoated the minority, often marginalized group amassed no more than 2% of the total population. By stoking the flames of xenophobia, they could play into the natural fears of others. There were those on the side who refused to cut off their ears to the truth. The sycophants angrily shoved the knife in their hand, demanding they cut their ears off to the truth, and they tossed it in the trash. Must not have been a real supporter. Rhino, rhino, they chanted and jeered, teeth barred and ears cut off. The press is the enemy of the people, said the Orange Man, screaming at journalists and media covering him. Fake news, he yelled, and the sycophants screamed in unison. The media cowered and feared, and only doing their jobs of what they've been doing for over 100 years. They thought they could not trust the media, who had a vested interest in preserving their reputation by speaking the truth. Biased sorts, they shouted. And those without ears replaced their media with those that had no journalistic integrity, often going to social media websites for their quote-unquote facts instead, effectively replacing something that had sometimes lied with something that had no barrier to lying at all. The nationalization of our masses will only succeed when, aside from the positive struggle for our soul of the people, that their international poisoners are exterminated. Mein Kampf, Adolf Hitler. We have been coming into the country, or we are trying to come in. We're stopping a lot of them, but we're taking people out of the country. You wouldn't believe how bad these people are. These aren't people. They're animals. Orange Man, 2018, in reference to certain immigrants. The stronger we must dominate and not blend to the weaker, thus sacrificing his own greatness, wrote Hitler angrily. While the looting starts, the shooting starts, referring to the protesters during the George Floyd unrest. There it was, straight from one of the most damaging leaders in history, arguing his xenophobia similar to the Orange Man, but yet the sycophants cut their ears off long ago and would not hear the truth as they walked themselves into flame, skin coated in gasoline. They spoke with their populism, their nationalism, and their xenophobia, and they framed themselves as defender of the nation against an external and internal threats. They use their racially charged and inflammatory language, and they always target others as demons of their world. Yet the sycophants did not care, for they cut their ears off long ago, walking into flames with a red hat. Then there is myself, who turned away the knife and to cut my ears off as a purveyor of truth, one who looks at the facts and argues what it is empirically verified, being asked for a completely inane question of who should I vote for. Well, as for me, as one who did not cut his ears off, I think you know the answer. I wrote this freaking thing. I wrote it from scratch. Fristas says, sycophant? Sycophant? Are we just making up words now? What's next? Biological determinism? I loved when he said that. He's like, biological determinism isn't real. I was like, what is happening? I was like, this guy hasn't read anything. Here's the thing. I wrote that, and like, obviously that's a short story, right? We can all agree that was a short story. For whatever reason, the moron, like Crucible people just thought, for whatever reason, that was a poem. Like, they never read. They don't read. Like, why did everyone think that was a poem? That was so weird. And then the second problem is like, they all chided me for that, and yet the very same thing happened with Alex Stein, and they were all they couldn't get enough of it. They're just like, yay, yay. Like, what? That is so frustrating. I could not believe just the double standard that they had. It's just wild, just stupidity. I don't know what else to say. So frustrating. I sit there wanting to make my arguments, but Jesus. Just morons. Well, I'm glad that you guys liked that. I actually couldn't even finish the story, right? Like I like ran out of time. I think I just read it too slowly. I wanted to like give it like a more dramatic approach, and they all called me a theater kid in return. Let's see. Jack Attack says you needed to be more low IQ, shorter, and rhyme more. First says the level of bigotry from Alex was so unstable. I actually still can't quite grasp what happened. Yeah, it was like as soon as I mention that like I'm bisexual, they just like, I don't know, they just like feel vindicated and like being a piece of garbage. Like they're just like, yeah, now that I know that he's bisexual, therefore he's just, I don't know, some like freak or whatever. I'm just like, dude, I'm just being a person. Like, what's wrong with you people? It's just wild. Plus 10 to mana. What's this? 12%? Not really. Town portal. Exploding potion. Cocoon. Nothing there. Oh, this is looking like a spider place. Those are supposed to be mosquitoes? Oh my goodness. That is wild. Mana potion. Wait, this is not the spider den? This looks like a spider den. Fristez says, you're going to die alone. Well, statistically, you actually have better odds than a straight person of not being alone, LOL. You literally have twice as many options. True. I mean, the other thing is like... All right. I'm gonna share something with y'all that I think is going to be interesting. Hold on. Okay. So there's a Reddit, LOL. I know. I get it. Funny. Haha. That there are so many people that regret having children. It is like wild. Like it's insane. And it made me think about like maybe having a family isn't for everyone. And I'm like, wait, why is this paradigm just pushed onto every single individual? Like, you gotta have kids, you have kids, you gotta have kids. Like, dude, like, here's how it goes, right? Oh, what? You're single? Oh, you should get a girlfriend. Oh, what? You have a girlfriend? When are you getting married? Oh, what? You married? When are you having kids? Oh, what? You have kids? Like, bro, dude, when does this end? You have to sacrifice your entire life to like to satisfy these losers that won't live your life. All right, hold on a sec. So look at this, right? I'm going to read something out loud. They're just venting, right? This is on r/regretful parents. Hello all. Been reading this sub for some time now, and it has helped me to know that I'm not the only one with these feelings. I'm a father, male 34, of 2. I have a daughter of 2.5 years old and a son 9 months old. Sad to say, but I realized too late that I'm not made for this. When my daughter was born, I was in somewhat a good place in my life, but a whole 9 months of waiting, and I've had my doubts about being a father. I divorced when my daughter was 6 months old, and I have this son with another woman. All I can tell is I feel somewhat hatred towards my son. It's not his fault that he was born into this world, but rather mine. I feel connection towards my daughter, but I can't help my feelings towards my son. He wasn't planned, and maybe that's why I feel like he has ruined my life. Of course, I understand that it was me who put this whole S-storm going into the first place, but I can only look at the mirror. And that I do. Every single day, I regret my decisions, trying not to put my anger and resentment towards my children. I don't bond with my 9-month-old son at all. I feel like I just hate him, and maybe there's a reason for it. All he does with me is cry and scream. He refuses to eat while with me or when I'm trying to feed him. I just don't feel like he's my son at all. I don't even want to hold him because I feel so bad father and disconnected. I never wanted to be like this, but what the heck am I spiraling to doom? It's funny because I feel a deep love and empathy towards my daughter, but I can't find the same feeling with my son. And I've been trying to search in my mind for the answer, yet I haven't found one. Probably some deep insecurities or some issues related to the relationship of my own father, but as far as I remember, my dad was very caring and supportive when I was a child. Right now, I'm just waiting to die. I want to sleep so frustrated and deprived that I wish I would not wake up anymore. I keep telling myself maybe 20 more years and it will all be over. Been thinking about lately as well. I regret not having some me time when I divorced. I planned on to, but I don't know what I was thinking. Jumping to a baby bubble straight away again, like it would solve anything. I've lost all my inspiration to do anything. I used to work out and be healthy. I got interested in new stuff, but right now I'm just rotting at my couch, doing my share of the household chores and waiting for bedtime. Work is a safe place where I don't have children to think about or children to talk about anything related to children. I don't know what the heck to do. I feel like such a horrible person, and it makes me, and I keep telling myself that every day. I feel like I failed big time. I thought I wanted this, but how wrong I was. It's not too late to turn back. Thank God I have a psychiatrist appointment in 2 weeks so I can vent. This is what I mean, man. Like, I don't feel like raising kids is like a mold every single person needs to go through. Why is there this societal expectation that you must do that? Like, okay, let's see here. Yeah, Frista says, I wanted to be a dad and have kids. I personally don't regret it, but I can understand why it's not appealing to many. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, it may be great for some people, and that's awesome, and I hope the best for you, right? But I gotta tell you, man, I love my freedom. Like, I go home and it's quiet in my house and it's really, really nice. And like, I could just kind of do whatever I want. I am free, like for the most part. I mean, I have to go to work. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I gotta like do work stuff and have like, you know, adulting responsibilities, like cleaning my clothes and all that, like, you know, cleaning my house, paying my mortgage. But ultimately, like, you know, it's pretty chill. I could just kind of, you know, I stream here and just hang out and have a good time. And, you know, and like, I don't feel alone. That's the thing. That's what's wild. It's like, I don't feel any like, oh, this is terrible. And like, even if, let's say like I am alone when I'm old, who gives a crap? I have lived a fabulous life. And guess what I'm going to be doing at the nursing home? I'm going to be playing more video games. Like, that doesn't sound like a bad life at all to me. And I don't know. Other people are just like, why don't you have kids? I'm like, I don't want kids. I don't want to have kids. Like, I don't know. Maybe one day in the future, I suddenly change my mind. I don't know. I don't know. But I just don't feel it. I don't feel it. Okay. Jack Attack MMA says, we have differing worldviews, but I appreciate hearing you debate. I'd say it's hate watching, but it isn't. I just enjoy the thought exchange. Jack the Attack says, that's very sad. Poor guy and poor kid. Yeah, man. I mean, like that kind of situation, it's really hard to pull yourself away. And once you pull that trigger, you kind of can't undo it. You never can undo it, right? I mean, unless if you want to like give up your kid to adoption. Could you imagine doing that? That would be horrible for the kid. Frista says, what he's experiencing is completely normal. It's called postpartum depression, and 1 in 10 men get it. It's not just a female thing. I really enjoyed the freedom that came with not having kids too. But honestly, coming home and having Nerf wars, water fights, and going bike rides, etc. is extremely satisfying to me. Let's see here. Frista says, for a while I did miss the quiet, but not hate the quiet. If our kids are gone, it's kind of boring, to be honest. Fair enough. Listen, fair enough. If your experience is that I love my kids and, you enjoy your kid, great, do it, man. I'm just simply saying, I don't think it's for everybody. I don't and this idea, the societal expectation that you must have kids and you must, I think it's wrong. I don't think it's correct. I think you should do what you want to do. And if that means have kids, then go have kids. But I don't think I don't know, crapping on somebody because they don't have kids is or I don't know, that, somehow lesser if they don't have kids. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Does that make sense? I hope that follows. Let's see here. I don't know. If you disagree with me, call me. 202-998-5218. I am taking calls. And if you don't feel comfortable doing that, you can always DM. You can always just call me over Discord. Let's take a look here. We got spiders. Frista says, I was worried for months after our first daughter was born because I didn't quote unquote love her. It wasn't instant. I couldn't have cared less. Over time, it completely changed. It's very, very normal. That's good. That's good. There are some people where they're just their level of where they're at. I'm just oh my God, this is insane. Let me see if I can find hold on. Oh, hold on. Jack says, I think there should be more policies that they are trying in Hungary, monetary incentives for mothers to combat lowering birth rates. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I think if you make it economically easier to have children, then yes, people will have more children. Jack says, if I remember correctly, they are offering no income tax to households with 2 or more children. Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's what I'm saying is, yeah, there's those are successful policies that do increase birth rates. All right. Now, between you and me, I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't think it's actually sustainable to just endlessly grow people. There's probably a sweet spot. There's probably a sweet spot that exists where it's we could probably reach a homeostasis of people. And I think that's largely going to happen because of I think it's going to happen just because of just the price of things. As things get more and more expensive, then people generally are just going to have less kids. And so in theory, that would cause some sort of plateauing out of people. And I guess the only thing that needs to happen is figure out how we can get past the hump of there's more old people to young people, kind of like what Japan has. And that solution is actually pretty simple. You just have immigration. There you go. Now you can have a working population and you don't have to worry about the birth crisis. And I mean, let's just be honest. There's too many people. There's too many people on Earth. I'm not saying, hey, we should, kill people on planet Earth and Thanos snap. I'm just simply saying there's a lot of people, and I don't think it's sustainable to have more people. Does that make sense? That's where I'm at with like the oh, what are we gonna do about not having enough people or whatever. Let's take a look here. Which way do I go? Gotta go this way. Everywhere else is empty. What's in here? We got gold. Whee! Mana. Does my cat have the zoomies? Also, I didn't intend for it to be funny, but it was really funny just watching myself eat jelly beans while this dude just berated me for 2 hours. Did anybody else get the same feeling? I was just like, yeah. Yeah, I know, yeah. Just made me laugh. Bro, which way do I go? Wait. Search for the eye in the spider cavern. This is the arachnid layer. This is not the spider cavern. This is called the arachnid layer, guys. That's not the spider cavern. This is the arachnid layer, okay? This is the arachnid layer, guys, not the spider cavern. God dang it. Why would they call it that? Okay. We are looking for the spider cavern, not the arachnid layer. It's literally synonymous. Why? Frista says, I don't think we currently have a population problem. I think we have a resource and property regulation problem. There's no reason someone should be allowed to own hundreds of acres just because you can. It depends. I think if like you're a farmer, like you're making use of the land, that's one thing. I think if you're like a giant investment corporation hell-bent on like reaping as much profit as possible at the cost of everyday average people, that's a different discussion, right? Like, obviously, I think we would need to tamper down on regulations on that, but I'm not inherently against like owning a lot of land, I guess. It's just like if it's like going there with the exclusive purpose of just, I don't know, making a ton of profit or to like, yeah, it just seems kind of messed up. Frista says, I'm referring specifically to someone who doesn't want neighbors and has money. Well, okay, so like there is like a market incentive for this. Like usually what happens in a situation like that is like you've got like a bunch of people where they have, you know, they've basically been there for a very long time, and then you'll have like developers that want to come in and you know, build a bunch of condominiums or townhouses or something, and you know, they're like, hey, we're gonna buy, you know, your entire giant acreage property for $5 million. And then they're just like, no, I don't want, I like my house. I don't want to move. You know, and, you know, I mean, it just ends up like, sometimes they just deny it and don't let it grow. Here, let me show you an example. Hold on. Oh shoot. Am I going to get attacked? Die. All right, hold on. Let's see here. Yeah. Hold on. This is it right here. All right, I'm gonna share it. All right, look at this. Frista says, I also don't think overseas companies should be allowed to buy single family homes in the United States. Yeah, for sure. Like there should be some level of regulation that I would agree with you. But check this out, right? Look at this guy's house, right? It's all farmland, right? And it just gets slowly developed over time. And watch what happens. Man, just look at the development happening. Holy crap. Look at the size of it. Look at all the homes. All right, so get this. Apparently this guy turned down $50 million. The family turned down $50 million. Could you imagine? Guys, I want to let you know if there was a builder and I had this property and they were offering me $50 million to F off, bro, what would matter? Do you know what $50 million looks like in dividends? All right, guys. Here. I got you covered. Are you ready? I just did the math. On a conservative estimate, you could probably within a year receive 5% in dividends. Okay. That means in dividends, you would be making $2.5 million a year sitting on your bum. I want to let you know I am selling this house, right? I am buying me and my family their own individual little houses in Taiwan, and we're just going to be not working the rest of our life. $50 million? Bruh. Jack Attack says, bro needed room to get his steps in. Screw the 50 milli. Buy a Stairmaster. What do you mean? What do you mean? Buy a Stairmaster. Bruh, just buy a Stairmaster. Trust me, it's cheaper. Jack Attack says he just really likes mowing the lawn. How long do you think it takes to mow that lawn? It has got to be a grotesque amount of time. This guy is like, he's like Hank Hill times like 100. He needs like, I don't know, 10 Hank Hills to like want to mow that. Wait, is that the Spider Cavern? Okay. That is the Spider Cavern. We found it. We didn't go to the Arachnid Labyrinth, right? Or the eight-legged insectoid cave. We have found our way to the Spider Cavern, which is what it says on the quest. What do you think's at the end of this? Do you think it's a big spider? I really hope it's a big spider. F in chat for big spider. I want to see a big spider. I do. Ooh, Zarak the Burning. Kill him. We got a full helm. Overburdened? With what? The Posh? Do you have too much Posh? Here's Posh. Here's Posh. Here's Posh. I mean, I could drop him. Let's see. What do we got here? Bloop. Strength of 41. Plus 5 to energy. Hey, nerd. Would you like a helmet?
I'll put that to good use.
I can't carry anymore.
I got a giant sword. And it's ethereal. It's garbage. All right. Town portal. All right. Well. Let's talk to Alcor, trade. Bobro says, hey, a shower helped my headache. Honestly, what helps headaches is drink lots of water and Excedrin or an Advil or something like that. That helps. You do them both, even better. It'll be gone in a couple hours. That's at least true for me. I don't know if it's true for you. All right. And so let's go to my stash and just store my money because I've realized that you lose all your money if you... All right. Oh, portal. 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 All right. So we got Volge, healing potion, mana. All right. Chest. Ooh. A U-wand. Let's take a gander at what we got here. That's a necromancer wand. And we got Volge. Wait, does that mean, did I complete that? Search for column in the Flayer dungeon. Okay, so we got more work to do. What do you guys think? Should I play Oblivion now? We did complete that portion of the quest. We could play the new Oblivion. I did just buy it. Bobro says, yep, I've been drinking lots, but I don't have any Advil or Excedrin. Ask your mom for some. See if they'll say yes. Or dad, or whoever helps you. Mom, I got an headache. My resident hater. How are you doing, Ryan? How does essing penis help your gameplay, T-Slur? Man, dude. Pretty good, I guess. I mean... Let's take a look at energy shield. Instead of the health you take in mana consumed. First level absorbs. Thunderstorm. Sounds a deadly thunderstorm. I can't get that yet. Chain lightning. Give me chain lightning. Stats. I feel like I need more energy. Yeah. Mana posh. Let's take a look at these gauntlets. Wait, does he have gauntlets? Oh, you don't give gauntlets. Let's see, 6 to 21. 1 to 29. Actually, this one's unidentified. Oh, yeah, give him that.
I'll put that to good use.
You take that. Sharp Velouge. The Sharp Velouge. So what do you think? Do I play Oblivion? Do I play Oblivion? Should I play the new Oblivion? It looks good. Oh my goodness. If you could ever do one more debate in your life and you can only pick, and you can pick any opponent, who would it be and what topic? Oh man. I don't know. I honestly, that's a hard question. I mean, names pop in my head, but like, there's all sorts of people that it's like, I feel like I'm not equipped. Like Jordan Peterson would be really freaking cool, but I am not equipped to handle somebody like with Jordan Peterson's caliber. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just not at his level. I'm just not. Well, it depends on what your definition of the word is. Bobro says, you want to play the new Oblivion, so yes, let's play it. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I wasn't really like married to it. It was just other people were like, oh, you should play it. So I don't know. Are they still around? Let me sell my stuff. Ormus. Hello, Ormus. Okay. Okay. Oh, stash the money. All right. Bobro says, yes, I would like to, Ryan, stop using the T slur. Like, you can be a hater. That's fine. Just don't use that slur. It's terrible. Let's take a look here. Deposit all my money. Yes. All right. Let's play some Elder Scrolls 4 remastered. We're gonna do it. All right. Hang tight. Hang tight. There's a lot of dialogue, though, in it. I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't be a good game to play, but let's give it a shot. Let's see how we do. I already made the character, and I was, like, going through the tutorial, and I was, like, getting towards the end of the tutorial. Let's take a look. All right, here we go. Where... Oh, you probably hear that. Here we go. Hang tight. Let me fix this. Okay. They say they want to see the character creation process, but I already made the character. I already made it. Also, it's loud. I gotta turn it down so it's not too loud. All right, hold on. Let me get the sound here. All right. So let's yes, the game does look gorgeous. I'm going to be honest. All right, what do we got here? Lockpick. It does look good. I'll be honest with you, it does look good. Pleasantly surprised by the graphics. Bobro says it's okay, play your character. Not a goblin witch! I like the models of the goblins, I'm here for it. Do you think that they used AI to help this along? I feel like they would have. Short sword. Jack says, I need to rest. All the best, Amender and company. Yes. Rest. Enjoy. Hold on, I gotta make sure that I have everything visible. Okay, there we go. Oh, there's a repair hammer. You have found a repair hammer. In order to repair your weapons, you go to your to activate. Let's see here. If they did, that would be a scandal. Did what, Bobro? Well, skeleton. Skeleton. Okay. Sapphire. Repair hammer. Graphical glitch for some reason. There's a ratty rat down there. That rat didn't mean no harm. None of those rats meant harm. Ah, look how good that fire looks. God, it looks great. Looks good. It does look good. Use AI. Artists have a big problem with AI. I mean, I'm an artist, and like sometimes if there's like something that just needs to be done very quickly and like I don't really care all that much about it, then I use AI. But that's about where I'm at with it. I think there's still use for artists, right? Because like AI ultimately needs not AI to keep building up its algorithms and making better artwork. Let's go. Bloop.
Help? What makes you think help will get here before more of those battles?
Here they come again.
We need to get the Emperor.
They're here. Let me know if it's too loud. It is a little loud, isn't it? Let me... There we go. Hopefully that's better.
Take them down.
They got the same speech.
Sinner again. Kill him. He might be working with the assassins. No, he is not one of them. He can help us.
Bobro says, yeah, I agree. I think AI is a tool artists can use, but they mainly have a problem with it because it uses copyrighted stuff. For sure.
As you wish, sire.
Hello, Boris. Dude, look at that shield. God, that looks good.
They
Man.
cannot
Oh.
understand why I trust you. They've not seen. How can I listen? You know the 9. I've served the Nine all my days, and the skies are marked with numberless sparks. Each of I know these stars well, and I...
Aha. Let's read these. Fortify endurance, fortify strength. Under the sign. Okay, fortify magicka, increases magicka. The thief, fortify agility, fortify speed. The steed increases movement speed. The apprentice, increased amount but also more susceptible. Fortify magicka, okay. Born will become moon shadow. The ritual. This is really good. This is super good. Unlock, reflect damage. 5% of damage. That's trash. Resist magic. Fortify endurance. The lover. The serpent. No, I think I'm good with the ritual. I think that's what I should get. Yeah. Yes.
The signs I read show the end of my path.
Okay. What about
Your
me?
stars are not mine. Today the ritual shall speed you on. No trophies of my triumphs precede me, but I have lived well. Men are but flesh and
What do you
blood.
think of his
They
face?
know
Is
their
it
doom,
does it look
not
good?
the hour.
I mean, does it like look
This
convincing?
I am blessed to see the hour of to face my apportioned. My dreams grant me no opinions of success. Their compass ventures not beyond the. With such hope, and with the I go to my grave. You shall follow me yet for a while.
Oh my.
You may as well make yourself useful. Carry that. We're the Emperor's bodyguards. Our job is to get... Although I admit... Stick close and let us do
Okay.
our job. And you'll be all right.
Hello, Boris. Bobro said, yeah, looks convincing to me. Yeah, it does look really good. And the game runs great. Like, I'm not solid 60 FPS, no issues. I have it on max graphics. So pleasantly surprised so far. No FPS drops. Hold on. Gotta... Hello, Boris.
Protect the Emperor!
Kill him. Do it.
You're lucky I like you.
Oh.
Otherwise you'd be dead already.
You thought we'd go down easy?
Hopefully Boris isn't mad at me because I accidentally hit him.
Not much farther.
Give me a potion. Give me the posh.
Hold up. I don't like this. Let me take a look. Looks clear. Come on. We're almost through to the sewers.
Let us go. I think this is where the Emperor dies. He should die right here.
From the other side. A trap!
What about that side passage back there?
Worth a try. Let's go.
Oh, this door are locked. You're right. This door are locked. We need other door.
They're behind us. Wait here, sire.
What is going on with your robes, dude?
Him with your life.
Watch your back.
Glenroy, over here!
You thought we'd go down easy? Come with us. Your destiny is bound up with mine. I can go no further. You alone must stand against the prince. Take the amulet. Give it to Joffrey. Find him.
Close shut the jaws of oblivion. No, he died. He's dead.
That's not smart.
Hello, Boris.
Talos, save us.
Can I search his body? I am not allowed to search his body.
We failed. I failed. The amulet. Where's the amulet? Strange. They say it's the dragon blood that flows through the veins of every septon. They see more than less. The amulet of kings is a sacred symbol of the empire. Most people think of the red. The amulet has power. Only he must have given it to you for a reason. Joffrey? Nothing I ever heard about. But Joffrey would be the one to know. Although you may not think so to meet him, he lives quietly as a monk at Waynon Priory. First, you need to get out of here. Through that, it's a secret way out of the Imperial. Here, you'll need this key for...
Okay.
There are rats and goblins down there. But from what I've seen of you, I'm
Bobro says, does the game ever explain to you why you start off in prison? No, it's like really classic that they do not share that. Blade, block, blunt, hand to hand. Armor, athletics, blade, block, blunt, hand to hand. Let me make a custom class. Combat, attributes, strength and speed, personality. Okay, so I want blunt, heavy armor, block, armor is good. Restoration. Alchemy and enchantment is insane. It's too good. Now let's take a look at this. Acrobatics, light armor, marksman, mercantile, security. Security be good. Speechcraft is good. Yeah, I think I'm good with that. And Slappo. So we're Slappo Magoo. Create the Slappo Magoo class? Oh yeah.
I wasn't far off. In any case, rats and goblins won't... You must get the amulet. Good. I'll stay here to guard the Emperor's body. By the way, thanks for recovering Captain Renault's sword. I'll see that it is given up.
Did he take away my sword? Guys, he took my sword. Did he take my... He took my... Guys, he took my sword. He took my sword. I am a custom class. Yes, I am. I'm Blamo Slap. I don't know. Slappo Magoo. And I have a dagger right now. Okay, thanks, Boris. Gotta say, man, the lighting is top notch. Top notch lighting. I'm here for it. I would like a hammer, though. Por favor. Dame un hammer, por favor. You must die, rat. A gobby. Die, gobby. Maybe he's got a weapon for me. God, this weapon sucks. All right, give me something. Really? What about you? Nothing? I'll take that axe. A mace. That's something. That's better. Yes. Says, Bobro says, I like stealth archer, just stealth builds in Skyrim, but how different is that game? I haven't played it enough to really tell you. But, I mean, so far, the gameplay is a little different, and the graphics are very different. So, we'll see how it goes. You must die, rat. Now, you want a game that's different, Morrowind. God, I love Morrowind. I love that game so much, guys. That's like one of my top 2 games of all time. Don't get me wrong, Oblivion and Skyrim, they're good games. Honestly, I think Skyrim's better than Oblivion. But Morrowind, top game. Escape the Imperial Sewers. Main quest beginning. Is it going to load? Is it going to load? Oh. Wow. Holy cannoli. Wow, this game is pretty. Tutorial. Red arrow on your compass. Rain and Priory. You can travel there directly. Why would I do that? I would rather just play the game. Yeah. Sick. All right, now that I am outside, I'm at 42 FPS. So I might lower some graphics. Let's put it on high and see what it does. Graphics. FPS, VRAM, motion blur, quality level. Let's put it on high. All right, now I'm at 60. Okay. Do you notice a difference? I don't really notice a difference. Okay, whatever. We're gonna go this way. Bobro says, Jesus, so beautiful. Yeah, it is really pretty. They still haven't fixed the reflections though, but whatever. It's fine, I guess. Mud grab! You must die. I gotta restore endurance. I didn't pick alchemy, did I? No, I don't think I did. Bobro says, not really. I'm assuming he's referring to the graphics and that he can't really tell. Seeking your roots. Continue. We gotta go visit Joffrey. It is very nice. Very pretty. I'm here for it. Look at that. There's another sewer. Gate to the North Tunnel. It's hard. Bobro says, Skyrim has conditioned my brain to whenever I hear the Nirnroot sound, it wants me to go get it. Yeah. There's a quest in this game as well for Nirnroot, so... I'm just exploring at this point. What did that open? Probably that. Oh, I can just open. I can just open that gate. What a pretty game. I'm here for it. That mud crab is just chilling there. Die. That's pretty neat. This gate is open remotely. All right, that was probably the thing over here. Maybe that isn't the way. Ah. Hello. Die, Bandit Bowman. Bow, dagger. Man, that fire looks really good. God dang, look at that effect. Looks so good. The specular mapping. North Tunnel. Go check out this place. Oh, wait, hell. I don't know why I'm adventuring this area. In this spot, I'm just kind of wandering. Mud crab! Market. The market sewers. Whoa, we got a bandit. That looks good. Give me that. Is that a... Oh, it's not as good. It's not a blunt. Oh, wait, no, it's right here. The battle axe. Yeah! Yeah! Oh, yeah! Wait, why is the shield out? You can have your shield out with the big weapon? Or is that a glitch? Huh? That's wild. That was not a thing in the original. Usually if you had a two-hand, you had to sacrifice the shield. Or either that, it's a glitch. It could be a glitch. It totally could be a glitch, guys. It could absolutely be a glitch. In fact, I'm almost positive that's a glitch. Yeah, because look at my character. See how he's not equipping the shield? Yeah, that's a glitch. Bobo says, "What is that on purpose or a glitch?" Yeah, it's got to be a glitch. There's no way. There's no way. Glitch. Lovely Bethesda. Thanks for making that. Thank you. Thanks, Bethesda. It's okay. Your games are still fun, but geez, if your games aren't glitchy. They are. They're just glitchy. I mean, what are you going to do? They're glitchy. Wooden. Let's put away my stuff.
Yes?
Yeah. Wow. Look how good they look. Persuading. Is it the wheel? Is it the wheel? I love the wheel. Hold on. How can you tell if they like it or not? Oh, bribe. Okay, start. Joke. Okay, so he doesn't seem to like that. Okay, so he really likes the, okay, it's the 3, 4. Okay. But.
Don't talk such rot.
Ooh, he didn't like that at all. How can I tell if he likes it or not? Hold on. Oh, he likes that a lot, coercing. And he likes joking. Okay, so he didn't like admire and he doesn't like boasting. But he likes joking and coercing.
That's pretty good. Whatever you want.
Okay, let's try it again. Let's try it again. So... he hates that and he doesn't... Okay.
Not now. Not late. Whatever you want. Good one. I doubt it.
There you go. All right, cool. So...
Not now. Not later. No more. That's pretty good. I doubt it. Not
Junk.
that. No
This.
more. Don't
This.
try to
This.
I doubt it.
This.
Pretty
This.
nice.
This.
Don't talk
This.
such rot.
This.
Don't,
This.
please. I'm sorry.
Shit. Shit.
What nonsense.
Shit.
I doubt it. Good one.
This.
Don't,
This.
please. What
This.
nonsense. I doubt it.
Crud.
Don't,
This.
please. Don't
This.
try to manipulate me. That's
This.
pretty good.
This.
I doubt it.
This.
Sure.
This.
I
This.
doubt-
This.
Not now. Not later. Not ever.
This.
I doubt it. Sure.
This.
That's
This.
not now.
This.
Don't, please. I'm sorry.
Huh. This.
Don't talk
This.
such rot.
This.
I
This.
doubt it.
I'm just trying to remember this
I don't
mechanic.
talk such rot.
Yeah, that's not good.
Not now. That's
Boop,
pretty. I
boop,
accept. I
boop.
doubt it.
No change.
That's pretty. I accept. I don't waste your. I doubt it.
That didn't work either.
Sure, that's cute. I doubt it. Don't talk such whatever you want.
I doubt it. Okay, cool. All right, so I think I'm happy with that. All right.
Farewell.
Farewell. That's cool. That's cool. All right. I'm learning. Yeah, man, this is just the original game. I mean, other than the fact it looks insanely high quality. I'm here for this. I am here for this. I am not. How is the selling mechanic in this game? Because the old selling mechanic was horrible.
First defense. That's me, Morrow Rufin.
And I do like that the characters actually look like humans now. That's good. They didn't look like humans before.
We'll see.
All right, so let's see what we got here. He likes that a lot. He likes this less. He dislikes that. Okay, so really likes less, dislike. Okay.
I doubt you really. You and I like that a lot. That's
Dislike,
you're full of it.
dislike,
I'm not buying. That's
like.
enough. I
Don't,
won't.
don't,
Where'd you get?
don't,
Don't make me. I
don't.
doubt you really mean that. You're a big fat. That's great. How's it go again? Don't be silly. I like that a lot. I doubt you really mean that. That's enough. You're a big fat liar.
Okay, I think that's it. The max disposition. Yeah, because I can't do it anymore. Okay. So, barter.
May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
Let me see here. Is there a way to... okay, so I can just... Okay, so I can just buy off him. So this is what I have. Sell Iron Mace, yes.
Excellent bargain.
Iron War Axe,
Good
yes.
price for a good customer.
Yes. Can I just like shift click and then it just does it? Yes.
A good price for a
Okay. And I have 194 gold. Let me see. Can I buy anything? I don't think so. I do need those repair hammers. 90 gold. Okay, that's fine.
that for a song.
Bobro says, are you trying to befriend them or something? Yes. Yes, it's speechcraft. It gets you better prices. It makes them like you more. They, well, say nicer things to you. Yeah.
I've been better.
I never bought one there. Castle, no coral was the same. I'm a
Swear by the place.
I wish I could go and save them.
Heard any news
So I've heard. Good day.
Nothing I'd like.
How is this speech going? Hold on.
There were lights spotted at Sundercliff Watch. That place was cursed.
Oh, hold on a sec. Let me check the quality level. Let me see. It should be in the audio mode default. Subtitle visibility, cursor size, dialogue.
Mehrunes Dagon.
Bobro says, nah, be evil. I don't like being evil in these games. I like being good. I don't know why. Like, I don't know. It just seems, I don't know. I never feel good when I'm evil even in a game. I always try to be the good guy in a game.
What's going on with you?
They say syndicates of wizards have led a boycott of imperial goods in the land of the Altmer.
Take care.
Good afternoon.
Has become much more dangerous. What is it, citizen?
I am loving these textures.
citizen.
Curious, is that tessellated? It is tessellated. Sick. I love tessellation. Looks cool. Bobro says, because being evil literally doesn't reward you with any better loot. True. Bobro says, I do too, but then I do a second playthrough of an evil or chaotic neutral character. Fair enough. Yeah, I don't know. I even tried to do like evil characters and I just always feel uncomfortable. I'm just like, I don't want to do this. Like, I feel terrible. Goodness gracious. This is gorgeous. This is really good looking. I'm here for it. What is that up there? What in the world is that? Oh, man. God, this key. Oh, my goodness. Bobro says, yes, it is so good looking. Yeah, I'm very pleasantly surprised.
You know, stranger, there comes a time in every man's life when he has to admit that he's lost the fight. Who did I lose to? Who is my great enemy?
It's a bunch of damn fish.
Go on and... Wait. Help? Oh, well then. I'm a fisherman. Or at least I was. Till one of those slaughter fish damn near took my... I was collecting their scales, see? I had a contract. Then, last month, one of the bastards got a hold of my leg. Took me right out of the business. But this... The alchemist was paying so much for the scales that I'm close to having enough saved so that I can retire. But now, I can't get out there to the lake. Not with this... I've picked up a few things in my travel. If you head out there and bring me back the 12 scales that I need, help an old fish.
Sure. Why not? Let's go fish. Let's pull up the quests. Why not? 12 scales, huh? I got you, homie. Zoop. Where you at? Interesting. The swimming mechanic is different. And weirdly, I was not immediately attacked by a slaughterfish. Let's go to the bigger area. Slaughterfish, slaughterfish. Surely there will be a slaughterfish. Where is the slaughterfish? Show me the way to a slaughterfish. I'm about to die from lack of oxygen. Huh? Slaughterfish? Slaughterfish, slaughterfish. Time to collect 12 slaughterfish. Where the heck are the slaughterfish? Bobro says, those characters are very strong if they can swing big, heavy axes under the water. True. Seems kind of, yeah, kind of impossible, actually. Where are the slaughterfish? I can't find these slaughterfish. I'm going to swim in this direction. Maybe we get a slaughterfish. There's got to be a slaughterfish. Like, come on, throw me a bone. Kersploosh. Oh, water's deep. Where are the slaughterfish? Is that one right there? No. Where is the slaughterfish, guys? I would have been definitely attacked by a slaughterfish by now in Oblivion. Oh, shoot. Ow. Started taking damage. Did they just not put slaughterfish in the game? That would be insane. Oops, forgot the slaughterfish. Oblivion Remastered. Where are the slaughterfish? I'm going to Google that. Slaughterfish are found in Lake Remare. I'm already there. Where are the slaughterfish? Guys, where are the slaughterfish at? There hasn't been a single slaughterfish. Can I go deeper and find slaughterfish? Guys, there's no slaughterfish. Help. Clam? Clam? Those are empty. All right, come on. Slaughterfish. Slaughterfish, where are you? Throw me a bone, please. Where are the slaughterfish, guys? I unironically don't see a single slaughterfish. At least I'm leveling up, I guess. So there's that. But not sure where the slaughterfish are at. If I could find one, I would be like, all right, cool. They exist. Are you a slaughterfish? No, that is not a slaughterfish. I am going to take damage. Help! Where are the slaughterfish? Slaughterfish. Where you at, slaughterfish? Is it worth anything? It's worth 2 gold. Give me a slaughterfish. Why no slaughterfish? Do y'all see a single one? Tuss Beatbox says, wait just a god dang second. I've been had. In my defense, I just almost died. In my defense, I was playing Diablo 2. I was, okay, I swear. I just said that I would. Is that a slaughterfish? There's one. Did I get one? Yes, in all fairness, I was playing Diablo 2. If you need me to go back to Diablo 2, I will do so at your request. Was that part of the quest there? Rumare slaughterfish? Okay, Stinky Paradox says, this is so boring, Amender. There's been too much dead air and no subject matter to hold an audience. Talk crap about your debate enemies or something. Bait them into exposure. Anything but this. Oh my goodness. Why should I be so, like, I don't know, so antagonistic? Like, honestly, like they kind of screwed themselves over a bit, like by like showing to everybody how much of a clown they are. Don't you agree? Tuss Beatbox says, you Gucci fam, haha. Yeah, I mean, I had it. I did. It was up. It was up earlier. It's just, I was just like, do you think people will be mad if I played the new Oblivion? I wanted to show people the new Oblivion. People were like, why aren't you playing Oblivion? We want you to play Oblivion. And I was like, okay, I'll play Oblivion. And now Tuss is like, why are you playing Oblivion? Yeah, I apologize. It's a little quiet. I mean, if you want, we can have a debate. I mean, if anybody wants to have a debate, here is my my hot takes list. I have a list of hot takes. Stinky Paradox says, because you have 6 viewers, you're more entertaining than this. So whatever you think they're beneath you. They have an audience. Milk it. Oh my goodness, dude. I don't know what you want me to do. Like, I'm just playing my game. I just want to play my game. But yeah, no, I don't mind talking to y'all. You guys want to talk about the debate or whatever? Sure. Tuss Beatbox says, not gonna lie, it does look kind of sick though. Is it the same story and map? Yes. So far of what I've observed, it has been the same story and the same map. Right now I am looking for slaughterfish. Let's see, can I wait? There's enemies nearby. Ah! Mud crab! It does look sick. There's enemies nearby, so maybe there's more slaughterfish. Slaughterfish? I don't see any slaughterfish. But at least we know that there's slaughterfish in the game. But so far of what I've seen, they just appear to be nearby the shore. So I should be able to see them just walking down the shore instead of swimming. Tuss Beatbox says, guess I know what I'm doing tomorrow. Heck yeah. You playing Oblivion? Yeah, I mean, the game, it looks really good. I'm going to be honest with you. It looks amazing. Maybe I can re-experience Oblivion because I loved the Oblivion, especially Shivering Isles. I can't even imagine what Shivering Isles must look like. But I don't know. Maybe I'll go through the main storyline and then do Shivering Isles. Bobro says, yes, it seems to be Tuss. Yeah, it does require a bit of a monster video card though. You'll need that monster video card. Aww. Bobro says, I'm getting it on my Series X. Sick. Sick. Stinky Paradox says, you have 6 viewers. Bro, honestly, it doesn't bother me if I have like a small amount of years. I feel like everybody has to start somewhere. Shivering Isles is that's the expansion to Oblivion. It's one of the expansions. Tuss Beatbox says, I'm still on a GTX 1080. You're still on that thing? That's a really, really good video card, though. It was good back. It was really, really good back then. I mean, it's still pretty good now, but it's, yeah, I mean, there's just newer cards out there. And man, with all of the RTX stuff coming out with like, you know, the DLSS and stuff, there's just so many games that just would not utilize the 1080 very well. Bobro says the minimum on Steam was a 1070 Tuss. That's wild, man. Isn't that crazy? Games are getting bigger and bigger. It's 120 gigs, this game. Huge, huge game. Tuss Peapox says, let's go. It's funny. You should upgrade your video card, though. Get yourself a 5080. Mud crab! Kill the mud crab. All right. I could play League of Legends, but man, dude, I rage in that game. God, I hate that game. Do not forget what it is like when a mender plays League of Legends. Hey, Amender, what's that? Oh, it's the arm of my my gaming chair. How come you can remove it so easily? Well, you see, I got really upset at League of Legends and I was slamming down on it with my fist because I was very upset, and then I broke the leg or the arm. Let's see here. Tuss says, I barely play anymore, though. I mostly play Pokemon Showdown. And like a 5080, do you know how much rum I could buy for that money? A lot, I guess. That's funny. Man, if only you know how beautiful the game would be in 4K Ultra 60 FPS. I'm not on Ultra. I'm on 4K high 60 FPS, okay? I got a 4070 Ti, right? Not a 4090, okay? All right? It does the job, okay? Where are these slaughterfish? I need 12? 12? That is so much. Hold on. Let's look at these quests. Uh, 12 Romare slaughterfish is sold to a customer. It's quite old. Romare slaughterfish. 12. Okay, well, I'm getting the scales, but I don't have 12. So I have more to get. I'm looking. That is a lot of scales. I have to kill 12 of these slaughterfish. They're barely around. Bruh. Bobro says it's like $5,000 for the 5090. No, it's not actually. It's not. Now 3,000. Let me pull up the RTX 5090. How much is it? You can get yourself, be the proud owner of a 5090 for $3,399.99 at Walmart. Let's pull up now in stock. Let's see here. 5090 series. Okay. Yes. So if you can manage to find it in stock. Okay, look. I've just found one in stock at the MSI store. Wait, is this the an entire computer? Is this an entire... is it... They're selling me an entire computer? It's a power pack bundle. Bizarre. Okay, I found. Yeah, you can find these things for like $2,000 to $3,000 for 5090. That's wild. Tut GWV is saying my man is getting good at thumbnail design. Thank you. Thank you. Did you like my face that I did? Where I was just like, oh boy. April Cox says it's like a Jim Carrey Grinch. It totally is. Okay, I can rest. I can rest and gain levels. Wait, can I not rest? Wait, what? I have to sleep in a bed? No, no, I don't want to know. Wait, I gotta sleep in a bed? That's terrible. I can't just like rest in the wilderness. Let's see here. I've been watching PWR World. He's hilarious. Who is that? Stinky Paradox. The Stinky Paradox. When it stinks real good. Stinky Paradox says he sells these mugs that say, no, since 2013. He was a DSP fan and then Phil banned him for doing streams and beating Phil's number. That's so cringe. Holy crap. All right. Bo Rose says, oh my God, that's where I recognized him from. April. Today, why not improve the camera quality for debates? Like yours where chopped. Why not improve the camera quality for debates? What's wrong with my camera? And you know what's crazy is like the coloring is actually like, it's like looks good now. Like, hold on. Let me look at the scenes. Hold on. No, it looks fine. There's nothing wrong with it. I do want to reverse this. Maybe reverse reverse it. Transform, flip, horizontal. What just happened? That isn't what I wanted. Is this, where's my, hold on. Camera. Okay. Right click, transform, flip, horizontal. Flip, horizontal. There you go. So I could do that. Let me pull up my chat. It says here, it's funny when chuds like Alex Stein says you're pasty, you look like you have polio or whatever it was. Isn't that wild? Like, I'm just... Hold on. TutGWV says, look at the edges. Not good, right? Are you talking about like the filtering? Like the green screen? Is that what you're referring to? I think you're talking about my chroma key. I'm almost positive you're talking like this. Because it's like a mesh. I mean, this is a green screen, bro. Like, you can see my room. Look at my room. I didn't make my bed. Do you see? I didn't make my bed. All right. Sorry. Okay, hold on. Does it really look that bad? April Cox says, Stinky Paradox says, is that background a troll for that PDF file FBI symbol list? The heart within a heart? Maybe not the greatest choice if it's not a troll. April Cox has said, it's your incel masturbatorium. The masturbatorium. That's hilarious. I mean, okay, let's see here. So I don't believe like a trans flag is akin to being a PDF file. Hot take, I know. Actually, overwhelmingly, it's cis men that happen to be PDF files. Usually when you have a trans person, they often are suppressing testosterone, which very much affects their libido. So even assuming if they are a PDF file, the chances of them actually offending is a lot lower. Unironically, I'm not kidding. Let's take a look here. I love the effect in this, but man, dude, there are no slaughterfish. I'm looking. Have I just encircled this entire area? I'm just saying the alleged FBI symbols list outlines that one. Bro, show me. Show me the FBI paper. If you link an FBI paper that says, look at this trans flag, it is, it could be PDF files, I would be astonished, right? I will call up my congressman today. April Cox calling it like it is, saying statistically, you are safer hiring a trans woman babysitter than a priest or pastor. Completely agree with you. So 100% agree with you. It is wild how people don't think this. It is wild. They're just like, what? What? Stop. What? We don't ban Catholic priests, do we? Why would you want to ban trans people or whatever nonsense? They could abuse kids. Meanwhile, youth pastors like, bruh. Dude, have you seen all of the scandals? And this is not just with like the Catholic Church. This is just like in general. Dude, there are so many scandals with youth pastors. And it's like, like a lot of the time, like there's so many churches where they just don't check. They just don't background check the people that are closest to kids. It's wild. It is insane. There have even been some churches where they encourage the pastor to be hopping into these kids' DM in order to have them closer to God. I'm like, all right, bro. All right. Now you're going a little too far for me. Let's see here. Bobro says the FBI is corrupt because it's run by a Trump loyalist, and Trump is an authoritarian, so he's loyalist because they fight against control. The church fights for control and economic gain. Yeah, so here's the thing. I don't even think even with Donald Trump's appointment, I would love to see like a trans color heart be listed as like, oh, this could be a PDF file. Good luck. Good luck with that. I could show you all sorts of lists showing like right-wing hatred, because that's like one of the number one concerns in the United States right now, even in Trump's America, that in fact happens to be the case. Rain says, take away tax exempt status from every church. How about this? Why not like the churches stop pushing themselves into government? Right? I feel like, and if you won't pull yourself out of government, then yeah, tax the heck out of them. I don't think that's a hot take. I think that is completely that's logical. Fortify fatigue tome. There's fortify fatigue tomes in this game, bruh. Okay. All right. I'll look it up. Let's pull it up. Let me see here. All right, I'll go ahead and post this here. Where's my Chrome? We'll go over it. What the heck is that? Hold on. Wrong Chrome. Okay. Logos used by Woo to identify sexual preferences. This intelligence bulletin addresses crimes against children standing. Okay, PDF files includes this, as well as those who produce, distribute, identification. Okay, and then specifically and okay. So So where do you see this symbol? By the way, this is it. That's the whole dot. It's one page. It's this weird triangle. And here is my, what I have. So you're gonna say sorry? It's one page, by the way. I'm serious. I'm not, like I said, this is why I ask, provide your source, because I'm going to do exactly as you tell me. And if it makes you look silly, well, it's not my fault. Okay. Hold on one second. Heck, look at this. Look, watch. Do you want to see the full thing? I'll show it to you. It's just a heart, you dingbat. It's just love. In fact, I could just put the frickin' Powerpuff Girls over this thing, and it would be like, and the day is saved thanks to the Powerpuff Girls. Stopped working. Can you hear me? Hello? How's my mic? Is it working? No sound. Hello? Is it working? Okay, it's all good. Wait, it's always like 12 seconds behind, so I gotta make sure. April Cox says, what kind of cable is that? It is a USB, a mini micro USB. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, I pulled up exactly what you asked for, and at the end of the day, this just looks like a it just looks like a regular. I've seen that triangle design before, right? And it's like, yeah, okay, pretty gross. Yeah, I mean, you should arrest people that are harming kids, right? But I don't believe like trans colors means that that's a symbol of wanting to harm kids. Like, bruh. April Cox says, oh, so the mic has a built-in audio interface. Yes, it does. It does. Rain says, superior British internet. Dude, how many? I have to kill slaughterfish. Die, dear. Die, dear. Okay. All right. Now I feel bad. I shouldn't have done that. Look at it. It's just floating there. Why did I kill the deer? Why did I kill a deer? We gotta find slaughterfish. Dude, there are no slaughterfish. They don't exist. Check the water. Go in the water. What do we look? There are no slaughterfish, ladies and gentlemen. April Cox says, vegans, look away. Yeah, honestly, I felt kind of bad after killing that deer. I'm like, why did I kill the deer? Now, this mud crab, it deserves death. Why? Because it was trying to hurt me. But that deer wasn't doing nothing. What? This is combat. Who goes there? Who goes there? Okay, no, it's just regular music. It's not combat music. How about you? Let me go over here. I'm looking for slaughterfish people. I was like, I could do this really epic quest where I like have like this jewel that I got to give to Joffrey, and I go to give the jewel to Joffrey, and then Joffrey's going to like, we're going to go save the world. Or I can go collect 12 slaughterfish scales. Yay, slaughterfish scales. Let's go collect 12 slaughterfish scales. Go get a little bit of money. Rain says, did you put vegans on the no-show list? Yeah, like, I've had debates with vegans before. Like, I'm not anti-vegan, but I also just think that you need like supplements, like in order for vegans to like sustain themselves. Like, I just think you need supplements. Same thing with like an all meat diet. Like, yeah, you just need supplements. Like, I'm sorry. Like, have you heard of like the Jordan Peterson diet where you just like eat nothing but meat? And Jordan Peterson was like, yeah, I feel so much better. Like, no, bro, come on. Let me look right here. Where's the mud crab? Dude, can I just say there are no slaughterfish? I have found no slaughterfish. They simply do not exist. I think I've circled this entire lake. Like, where am I on the map? Good God. I've circled almost this whole, like, spot. What's happening? Am I water? What's happening, everyone? Am I... What is this? Ah, good old Bethesda. Underwater effects over water. Ah. All right, I bet you watch it out. Okay, go in the water. Curse splooge. Okay. And then leave the water. And then I will no longer have the water effect. Ah. See, I did it. See, I know how Bethesda works. I know how you work, Bethesda. He eats many. I eat many manly chicken. Yes. Let's see. April Cox says he eats only beef. Probably hasn't had a poop in 3 years. Yeah, man. Like, that's like wild. Like with Jordan Peterson, like, I just don't understand. Like we can all admit that that's not sustainable, right? Like, we don't have to sit here and like deliberate on whether or not eating nothing but meat is a good idea, right? Like, we all can come to an intuitive conclusion that that is probably really bad for you. I just don't understand his like logic of like, oh, let's Tut GWV says, why do you look so excited today? Any good news? No, I mean, just having a good time. Got a new game. Stinky Paradox says, trying to send you the link in Discord, but I can't find you to message you. I am First Amender, 1ST Amender, if you want to message me in Discord. I also have a notifications Discord. If you want to be notified when I am streaming, I will provide that in side chat. So you can come to my Discord and be notified when I'm going to stream. There you go. Okay. We will find 12 slaughterfish. We got 2 out of 12. We have many more of the slaughter variety. What the hell is that? Wait, 6 more to go. My man came from a long way. Oh, you're talking about my subscriptions. Yeah. It's been sick. I've been really happy about that. All right, someone's messaging me. Stinky P. All right, let me see here. NewYorkTimes.com. Let's look here. All right, let's pull it up. New York Times. Bruh. Did you read this? Did you read this? My dude, you might want to read this. All right, let's this is literally talking about the Pizzagate scandal. Like, you realize that was disproven, right? Like, there was even a killer that went in to like kill people inside that business, and they found nothing. They were just completely wrong. It was just a pizza place. All right. WikiLeaks, pizza, cooking parties, Tony Podesta, weird art, cannibalism, Satanism, PDF file, human trafficking, secret signage, secret code language. All right. Spanning a few weeks, false rumor Hillary Clinton and her top aides were involved in various crimes, snowballed into a wild conspiracy theory that were running child trafficking ring out of Washington pizza parlor. The fast evolution of the false theory revealed how a powerful mix of fake news and social media led an armed North Carolina man to investigate the rumors about a pizza place, Comet Ping Pong, last Sunday. Hashtag Pizzagate conspiracy theory evolved. WikiLeaks began releasing emails hacked in the account of John Podesta, Hillary Clinton's campaign chairman, a month before the election. Social media users on popular Reddit forum dedicated to Donald J. Trump and 4chan's far-right fringe message board searched the releases of evidence of wrongdoing. Within the emails were discussions that included the word pizza, including dinner plans between Mr. Podesta and his lobbyist brother, Tony Podesta. A participant on 4chan connected the phrase cheese pizza to PDF files who was on chat boards. He used the initial CP to denote following the use of pizza theory, focused the Washington pizza restaurant Comet Ping Pong. The WikiLeaks emails revealed that John Podesta corresponded with Comet's owner, James Elefantis, who had connections with Democratic operatives. The theory started snowballing, taking the meme hashtag Pizzagate. Fake news articles emerged that were spread on Twitter and then Facebook. The false stories swept up neighboring businesses and bands that had played at Comet. Theories about kill rooms, underground tunnels, Satanism, and cannibalism emerged in fabricated stories and on social media. On December 4th, Edgar M. Welsh, a 28-year-old from North Carolina, arrived at Comet in military-style rifle and handgun. The police said he fired the rifle inside the pizzeria, hurting no one, and surrendered after finding no evidence to support the claims that child slaves were being held there. The shooting did not put the theory to rest. Purveyors and theories of fake news pointed mainstream media as conspirators of the cover-up to protect what they said was a crime ring. The conspiracy theory took the internet by storm. YouTube clips pushed the false story, racking up hundreds of thousands of views. Tens of thousands of individuals subscribed to the message boards, feeding into theories with fake news reports of crowd-driven detective work. The police refuted the claims of an online PDF file ring running out of Comet Ping Pong, but theories continued. Here, the 8 gave the hashtag Pizzagate momentum. Podesta's leaked emails contained secret code language. Combining through John Podesta's leaked emails, members of the far-right fringe community on social media site 4chan and Trump supporters on Reddit pulled out a number of emails unconnected to politics. Several of them mentioned pizza or Italian food. Did you leave a handkerchief? The realtor found a handkerchief. I think it has a map that seems pizza-related. Is it yours? They can send it if you want. I know you're busy, so feel free to not respond. If it's not yours, I don't want it. It's mine, but not worth worrying about. The most cited email revolved around a handkerchief left at the house that Mr. Podesta visited with a real estate agent and led to a speculation that the handkerchief on the map on it were clues to some sort of wrongdoing. Claimed the emails contained coded messages about PDF stuff. The term cheese pizza had previously been used on 4chan as a code for CP. An anonymous user speculated that other food-related terms also have double meanings. So search for the possible doublespeak keywords in WikiLeaks. Hot dog, pizza is girl, cheese is little girl, pasta is little boy, ice cream is male prostitute, walnut is a person of color, map is, okay, sauces, all right. An anonymous 4chan so-called alt-right discussion board in November. The interpretation spread and other emails containing supposed code words were reinterpreted as evidence of activity. For example, in the 2015 email was leaked an inquiry about providing sexual services. Hey, John, we know that you're a true master of cuisine and we have appreciated that for years. But what walnut sauce for the pasta? Mary, please tell us the straight story. Was the sauce actually very tasty? It's an amazing Ligurian dish made with crushed walnuts made into a paste. So stop being so California. Okay. Stinky Paradoxes. I was just saying maybe you don't want to associate with that symbol, obviously, whether it's fake or not. Yeah, I don't really care. I'm sorry. I love the background. I do. I like it. I think it's a good background. I got this. I typed in trans GIF, right? Trans GIF. And let me see if I can find the exact GIF. Just so you're aware, right? Like yeah, I found it. Here it is. Here, I'll share it. Just so you know I'm not crazy. The trans colors is the pink, blue, and white. Okay? So you see these colors, you know, it's just being pro-trans, right? It's just saying trans people belong. Okay. So, I mean, I picked it cause I was like, ooh, that's a fun picture. And that's why I picked it. I was like, there it is on Pinterest. Okay. It's just a pro-trans gif. Like, okay, bro. Anyway. All right. I kind of want to keep going over this. Do you want to keep going over this? FBI documents released by WikiLeaks. Is this one? This one? This is the one? That is equivalent to what I'm posting here? It's just a heart. It's literally just a heart. Guys, if you have a heart, this is a girl love. Yes. Bruh. Bro, imagine, right? Hold on. Let me let me just do, hold on. Hold on, let me. This is funny. Here we go. Guys, holy crap. Oh my God, look what I found. There's hearts everywhere. And they have pink ones. They have pink hearts. You know what? You know what Stinky Paradox told me? Do you know what do you have any idea what he told me? Guys, my studio light is falling. Hold on. My studio light is falling. Okay. Is it gonna? I feel like. Guys, look at the hearts, dude. There's hearts everywhere. They got an entire aisle of this stuff, guys. Don't go to the Walgreens. Guys, if you go to the Walgreens, look what... See, there's a heart there? Do you see how... Do you see that heart? Guys. Be very careful. Guys, look at Wall's ice cream. Look at Time Warner Cable. Guys, look. How do we know? All right. Okay. Hold on. In all seriousness, though, right? It's kind of stupid to just like look at these symbols and go, okay, therefore, because it's like a lot of these symbols are like, I mean, it's just kind of, it like you could probably find these kinds of symbols everywhere. In fact, I'm almost positive that you could see those heart symbols in logos all the time. Right? So take it with a grain of salt. That's all I'm saying. Just take it with a grain of salt. There's all sorts of, anyway, this is very entertaining. I'll give you that. Kill room. This is so stupid. This is just insane. We could read this whole thing. It would be really good. Anyway, back to playing my game, right? We could safely say this whole thing was just silly, right? And probably look at my background as me just supporting trans people as opposed to saying, "Oh, I don't know, could be." I think my stuff is broken. I gotta repair it. Yes, it does appear that my cable is dodgy. It's because I'm moving it around, but it also didn't really have any slack, so I gave it a lot more slack. So hopefully, yeah, it's okay. I think. What would you say to someone who would use the phrase "male woman" when describing a trans woman? Like, I would probably just say, like, do you mean trans woman? Like, I would probably say something along those lines. Also, I would just be like, that doesn't really make any sense when you say male woman, because it's like both of those sound like you're talking about sex. So it's like you saying hot cold. It doesn't really make any sense. But if someone says male woman, maybe they're just one step away from acknowledging gender. One thing I told people who are not trans to kind of understand, a thing that is, imagine if you're like a kid, you're a boy, because let's be honest, oftentimes I'm just talking to a guy. You're a boy and you're, going through puberty. And for whatever reason, you just got gynecomastia, right? Which means that you will grow breasts. Would you feel like that's not right? Would you feel like, that doesn't align with how I feel internally, right? And I'm like, that internal feeling, that's gender. That's what gender is. So I hoped, like, cis men would be able to understand what I'm talking about when I say that. I hope that works. Let's see here. Sticky Paradox says, I'm not saying it's not stupid, but if I see these symbols, I'm not going to utilize them since I know tens of millions of people believe it. Sticky Paradox says, well, there's a lot more that's not the New York Times article. Check my Tony Podesta art collection. Okay. I mean, I don't believe in any of this Pizzagate stuff. Like, you need to actually provide some real evidence, not inferencing patterns, because this has gotten people into all sorts of trouble. So, sorry. Also, if I'm not mistaken, Donald Trump went on the Lolita Express once. Okay. Just FYI. He did go on the Lolita Express once. That's provable. That happened. I mean, imagine if I came to your house and I was going to say, and I came to your house in a bus and I spray painted on the side of the bus, child effing bus. You getting on there? You getting on that bus? Probably not, right? Right? You're not going to get on that bus, right? Fair to say, I wouldn't be getting on that bus either. But for whatever reason, Donald Trump, who is sees on the plane, Lolita, or maybe he just can't read. Maybe he's just like, what's this plane called? What's it called? Lolita Express. What's a Lolita? I think we got to get off this this plane. What do you think that plane trip was like? There was like, I don't know, Jeffrey Epstein and Bill Gates or whatever. And they were just like on the plane. And then Donald Trump was just like, steward, can I get a drink, please? Diet Coke. Thank you. Yes. And then it's like a 12-year-old in a bikini. And then he like gets the drink and he's just like, hey, how old is she? Oh, her. She's 18. 18, Trump. She doesn't look 18, best friend. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm sure it's fine. Don't worry. She showed me her papers. It's fine. I think at that point I would probably stop calling Epstein my best friend. Why did Donald Trump call him his best friend? Come on. That's just wild. I'm sorry. That's just wild. I mean, it's very common that a lot of people that are super uber concerned about this sort of thing, they're often projecting themselves. This is not something that people like to freely admit. Dude, where are these? I've been traveling for so long for these slaughterfish. They don't exist. They don't exist. Maybe I should just go to an alchemy shop and just buy some freaking, because I've been looking. Maybe if I go deeper into the water, maybe I'll find something. Hello? Is that a fish? That's a mud crab. That's the opposite of what I want. Is there any other enemy? No, I don't see any enemy. All right. I think I'm going to head back. So what do you think about Donald Trump destroying the Constitution as we see it and removing due process? Do you think that's fun? I don't think that's very fun. That's a problem. I'm just like, why are you not in jail? I mean, think about it this way, right? Was the Watergate scandal really that bad? Like, I think I would rather have Donald, like, just a Watergate scandal happen instead of all this. Like, am I wrong in saying that? Am I crazy? I think I'd rather have a Watergate scandal than everything that's happening right now. I think I'm there. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Tell me how tell me how I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Am I wrong? I want to know. Am I wrong? What's that one? What's that one quote? Hold on. Let me see here. I'll find it. Hold on. All right, here we go. Where's my Chrome?
Well, it's all water under the bridge. And we do enter the next round robin. Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong.
Am I wrong?
You're not wrong, Walter. You're just an asshole.
Have you guys ever watched Big Lebowski? Watch it. It's a really funny movie. Very funny movie. Watch it. If you haven't watched it, watch it. You'd have a lot of time, a lot of fun, and get yourself ingredients for a white Russian. Bobro says, honestly, I would rather have Reagan and the Cold War than Donald Trump. Holy crap. Yeah, Truman or Trump? Truman or Trump? Who's worse? Honestly, Trump. Honestly, I think I'm there. Truman's pretty bad. Truman's bad. That's a bad one. But at least I feel like Truman somewhat respected the Constitution, at least to some extent. There's some level of respect somewhere deep inside, deep inside, you know? Somewhere in that pretty head of his, he was like, I think I ought to respect the the Constitution of the United States. I don't know what he sounds like. That sounded like FDR. I don't know. Yeah, no, for sure. I'm in agreement with you there, Bobro. Total agreement. I don't know. What do you guys think? Oh my goodness. It's just been wild. Ooh, what do we got here? Is that slaughterfish? Where is it? Slaughterfish! Fishy. What do I get? 1 scale. But that's not the rum. Oh no. I just realized that's not the regular scales, guys. No. Hold on. Rumere slaughterfish scales is different from regular scales, everyone. You know what that means? I get to go do for the Rumere slaughterfish and only them. Yay! I want to die. Why did I want to do this? Amender, I asked ChatGPT, would you rather a Nixon and Watergate scandal or Trump as president? And it said Nixon Watergate. Holy crap. I don't know, man. Nixon's pretty bad. That's a tough choice because there's like, I recall, if I'm not mistaken, they like there's like a rumor. You know what? I don't even want to say the rumor because it's just going to spread misinformation, and we're not about that here. We're not going to be about that. Rain says, well, there you go. ChatGPT said it. Must be true. Dude, my mom is very much like that. She's just like, Amender. She doesn't actually say Amender. She says my real name, but we're for the purpose of the joke. I'm just going to say Amender. Anyway, Amender, if you look right here, ChatGPT told me. And I'm just like reading what ChatGPT said. I'm like, well, there you go. It makes her happy. But okay, let me just be honest with you. Okay. Let's say if you followed like 100% of what ChatGPT says, honestly, you're probably going to be more correct than wrong than most people. Okay. Can ChatGPT get stuff wrong? Yeah. But I also see that people's ability to determine what is true versus not true is woefully inept. And at least ChatGPT seeks to put you in the right direction. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Guys, I'm water again. I am water. I can't find any Rumere slaughter fish. I need the Rumere slaughter fish. I'm watered right now. Such a pretty game. All right, am I no longer okay? That's a fun glitch. That's a very annoying glitch, I gotta say. Fat back cave. Look at that goblin. Oh, look at that sword. Throw. I can't throw. Am I a Rumere? Am I the Rumere? Am I? Yeah, we gotta keep going to Lake Rumere so we can find the slaughter fish. We gotta get the slaughter fish. Slaughter fish. Slaughter fish. Do you guys see any slaughter fish? Dude, this is taking forever. I didn't think I was going to spend like 2 hours just looking for slaughterfish. That is not what I was intending when I first bought this game. I was just like, hey, everybody, let's play a video game, some fun. And then slaughterfish. But now that I'm already doing it, I might as well finish it. How much money do you think he'll give me? You think it's going to be like 100 gold? He'll just give me like 100 gold and just be like, thank you, now I can retire. Oh, thank you, adventurer. Now I can retire. I can retire and I don't know. Go find another house. Oh, Rumere slaughterfish. Rumere slaughterfish. All right, dude, guys, we need to Google this. This is taking too long. Rumere slaughterfish. All it does is say, yep, they're in Lake Rumere. Am I at Lake Rumere? Yes. We keep going. There must be slaughterfish. Right? I also need to rest. Because I EP. And I need to level. There's probably an inn nearby. Where's the inn? Where is the inn? Hello.
Speak, citizen.
Oh, yeah? What were you looking at? Deductions.
What are you looking for?
Where the guild's services? Where can I sleep?
Merchants Inn in the market, King and Queen in Elven Gardens, the Tiber Septum in Talos Plaza, and All Saints in Temple District. There's also the bloated float on the waterfront, but...
Okay.
Well, citizen.
Where's the bloated float on the waterfront? Rain says, Amanda, why would you get the coolest thing to come up in months and then do the most boring quest? True. Because I don't know, they thrust it at me and I'm just like, okay. I would do that.
Well met.
Welcome to the Boated Float.
She's the finest inn on the water in all Cyrodiil.
Oh my God, what's wrong with your face?
A wise choice indeed. The room is down, but farewell.
Down the thing to the left. Is this mine? Sure. That was to the right, by the way. Down the door to the left. Is this mine? This is it? Time for EP. Level up. Yay. You realize all your life you've been coasting along as if you were in a dream. Suddenly facing the trial of the last few days, you have come alive. Yeah, the fact that I'm wearing a full set of armor swimming around. Yeah, that's what did it. Oh my goodness, so many virtues. Speed? Speed? Or personality? Speed, luck, personality? Speed. Yeah. And do we do a little endurance, personality? I have one virtue left. Wait, Hucka. But why doesn't it let me get the more virtue? It says I have one virtue left, but I can't do more. What? Oh, okay. Why? That's weird. Okay, confirm. Yay! That's so funny. Rain is like, you get one of the coolest things to come up in months, and you do the most boring quest. It's so true. I'm so sorry. I don't know. I just wanted to collect the slaughter fit. They gotta be around here. There was a lot more in the regular. Game. Don't you remember how many slaughterfish? Dude, as soon as you jumped in the water, slaughterfish time. You got slaughterfished. The slaughterfish would come up and just be like, hey, yo, hooking up in the wrong neighborhood. I'm in the water. You in the wrong neighborhood, cut. And then they would murk you. Oh. Why jog when you can sprint has always been your motto. Now the miles of running and hours of swimming paid off. You're an apprentice in athletics. You no longer regenerate less fatigue while running. Neato. But... Hi, Nernroot. Okay. Is there slaughterfish in the water? I'm not detecting anything. Bobro says, Amender has a lot of energy, it seems like. No, I don't. I'm EP. I am EP. We need to find the slaughterfish. But I've gone everywhere. Honestly, you know what? Should I just give up? Or wait, hold on a sec. Did they put fishing in this game? Is there fishing in this game now? Because, bro, if there's fishing in this game now, that'd be pretty cool. What is that? Apple. There's just apples. Rain says, you do not need to grind slaughter. Okay, okay, I'll stop. I'll stop grinding the slaughterfish. Oh, but then I can't complete the quest. Okay, fine. Fine. Let's go do Joffrey. Let's quest. Okay. We don't need to go fish. What do you even think you get? Deliver the amulet. Okay. All right. Look, I'm doing the thing. Okay, I'm doing the thing. I won't just go collect slaughterfish. Tell you what, if I make it to this spot, right? If I make it to the other side and there's no slaughterfish, I will quit the quest and just keep going. Okay, all right. But if I find one slaughterfish, there's no slaughterfish. Okay. All right. You win. I'll stop. I'll stop what I'm doing. I'll stop. It's like, don't collect slaughterfish, please. Screw you, old man. Rain said no. Want it in. Karl Brummer Schiedenhall. All right. This is gorgeous. Let's just pause for a second and really enjoy just how pretty this looks. Whew. Oh, wait, do the trees still do the weird thing where you look up at them and it like twists around the bushes and stuff, or did they actually fix that? Yeah, they fixed it. That's pretty cute. Did you know if you go to Ireland, there's places that look just like this? It's wild. It's insane. I remember passing by multiple places that looked like this, and I was just like, "Holy crap! Like, what is this? What is this? This is like Elden Ring." I was like, "There's a boss there. There's a boss there for sure. For sure, there's a boss there. Video games told me there's a boss there, so there's a boss there in real life." Wolf! Kill wolf. Wolf pellet. Okay. Let's check over here. What do we get? Bedroll? There's nothing in there but bedroll. All right. We are making our way to Wayne Priory. Rain says there will be plenty of slaughterfish later, but not that particular type of slaughterfish, silly. What is up there? Look at that thing. What is that? Where is that? What is that? Is that... That can't be Bruma. Yeah, I'm not pointed at it. It's like over here somewhere. So weird. What is that? It looks cool. All right, anyway. We're running. We are running. Run. Bobro says that's the Tower of Smeagol. Pardon me. Let me get some water. I need water. Give me a moment. Don't go anywhere. I'm back. Rain says you should become a homeowner. I do own my own house. You knew that, right? I think you knew that. Okay. What a good. Yeah, you know what, Rain? You're all right. This is like one of the coolest things to come out in months. That's kind of true. Kind of true. Gotta admit. We got a wolf. A wolf's gonna cause trouble. You can cause trouble? Trouble! Oh, man. This game looks great. Gotta say. It's looking fab. Bobro says, in the game. Yeah, I know. Fort Ash discovered. Green. That is kind of cool that it actually disappears the items. It's even got like an indication that it disappears like that. That's kind of cool. It's definitely a lot. It makes a lot more sense than the. Dude, look at that! That's such a cool character. What? Bro, don't threaten me with a good time. Okay, here. Die. You will die by my big axe. Die. You will be dead soon. I am almost out of stamina. Fur boots, fur greaves, belted brays. Where's the weapon? Stick. Highwayman. I'm the highwayman. I'll knock you out. Ah, there it is. Iron war axe. Rain says, Bobro says, I tried the OG Oblivion. It's cool that you can own castles and stuff. Is that a lion? Is that a Khajiit? Yeah, that's a Khajiit. Yeah, it looks great. Rain says, I don't like male Khajiit faces. I prefer the female faces. I mean, I loved how that looked. That looked really good. Great design for the Khajiits. Rain recognizes the meme. Oh no. Yeah, over the garden wall. Yeah. Here, I'm gonna play I gotta play it. I'll play it. I'll play the song. Hold on. I'm the highwayman. Hold on. I have so many like Chromes open, so I'm just gonna close out of a bunch. All right, here we go. All right. Yeah, if you've never watched this cartoon, take the time to find it and watch it. It's called Over the Garden Wall. Definitely binge watch this. This is absolutely binge watchable. All right, here we go.
Who are you?
I'm hungry.
I don't know. I don't really like labels. I'm just sort of like myself, you know?
Maybe he's simple.
No, I'm just lost. See, we're trying to get to...
I'm the highwayman.
Okay, good to know. Well, so you see...
I'm the highwayman.
I make ends meet, just like any man. I work with my hands. You cross my
This,
path.
by the way, comes out of nowhere.
I'll knock you out, drag you off the road, steal your shoes from off your feet. I'm that highwayman, when I make ends meet.
such a weird... God, what a weird... I'm so glad one person recognized what I was doing. I'm like, I'll knock you out. All right. Back to the game. That's funny. It's pretty good. That dance move that he does. Oh, that's funny as heck. I love that. I'll knock you out. And I'll make ends meet. Let's take a look here. So we got Odell Farm. I don't want to break into it. Do you run faster when you have stuff not equipped? Let me see here. Oh, let's test that. Tree to tree. Let's count. We're going to count from tree to tree. All right. Well, let's do more like even ground. All right. Tree to tree. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 6.5 seconds, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Nope. For sure. It is faster to sheath your weapon. Okay. We now know. We learned, everybody. I'm the highwayman. Dude, look how pretty that looks. What is that? That looks amazing. Look at that church. This tiny little itty-bitty church is so pretty looking. We made it to Wayne and Priory. Yay. We made it. Deliver the amulet. I need to see inside this church. I'm so sorry. I just need to look in the church. I want to see the church. Oh, that's weird. That was weird. But also, this is great. What a pretty little church. Look, there's even a spider web up there. Rain says, I have to go now. Aw, that's okay. We will talk later, of course. Look at that. There's even like a little crack of light. Is this like ray traced? Like how does this work? It's very nice. There's even a ladder going up. Rain, we appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for joining us for the stream. Oh my. It's like a little outlook. An outpost. I'm the highwayman. Ow. All right. Door to the Wayne house.
Yes? Can I help you? He's upstairs. Go ahead.
Okay. Wee.
I'm Brother Joffrey. What do you want?
Characters look great.
This cannot be.
No, but the Emperor's allowed to parade and amulet. Let me see that.
By the 9.
It is the amulet of kings. Tell the Emperor's last words. I believe you. So carry the amulet of the kings. Close shut. He's being unclear. Pursue some of the threat to the demonic world of oblivion. Prince of destroying me. I know this story.
I'm not sure. Only the Emperor's truly the amulet of kings is ancient.
Holy relic. Emperor's crowned. Emperor dead. Now rejoin. Dragonfires in the temple. Be dark the first time in centuries. Many dragonfires protected this threat. There's something the Emperor is aware of. The Emperor asked me to find his son.
Many years ago, I served as captain of Uriel's. One night, Uriel called me into his private chambers. A
baby boy.
Lay sleeping in a basket. He never told me anything else about the baby, but I knew it was his son. Now it seems that this illegitimate son is the. His name is Martin.
Martin.
He serves Akatosh in the chapel. You must go to Kvatch and find him at once. If the enemy is aware of his, and please let me know if there's anything you need. It will be safest here with me.
Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Quests. Yay. Quest. Questing. I need to sleep. I am EP. Yay. Secret of success. Okay. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Strength, of course. Let's max that out. There we go. That's good.
Well met.
Okay. I love this lighting. I mean, look at the way that it's going through the windows. I mean, does it move? Let me look. Is it moving? Can you tell if it's moving? Doesn't look like it's moving. Wait, it is moving. Wait, is it moving? Let's wait an hour. No, it's not moving. Really? Wait, it's not moving? Hold on. Hold the... It's not moving, bro. It ain't moving. It ain't moving. It not moving. No, it is not moving. Bro, it's not moving. It's not moving. Thought I'd try. It's not moving, though. All right, so where do we go? We got to go to Kvatch. Should I fast travel or should I just walk? I feel like probably fast travel in this situation. I'll go to Skingrad instead of just right there. Just doesn't feel right to just travel directly to it. Let's do a little bit of travel. That's pretty. I like that. That's funny. He's just like, I think it is slightly. Bobro says, fast travel is my go-to. Yeah, I mean, like, there's nothing wrong with fast traveling. It's just, I like exploring worlds and, like, looking around at stuff. So, like, fast travel don't really do it for me. I'm like, why did you design this giant, beautiful world and just, like, have it to where, like, nobody can even, like, explore it? Like, you're just fast traveling everywhere you go and just beelining to your destination as opposed to, like, you know, like looking around. Like, it just seemed like fast travel to me, it seems antithetical to what the purpose of the game should be, I guess. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Steel Warhammer, that's an upgrade. Upgrade! Pinoni. In the beninging, we have the flax. In the beninging, in the beninging, in the beninging. That bandit just got murked, bro. I love how there were just like two bandits. Like, they're just like, we got this area. Like, could you imagine if two bandits are just like that close to one another? And they're just like, all right, you take that part. And if I die, you get the next one. I don't know. there's just one bandit and then another one. They're not even related. What do you think? Do you think I should turn up the game while we're just playing it as opposed to... I'm going to turn it up a little bit. So we could just enjoy the music a little bit. But if somebody calls to debate, well, I'll turn it down. Speaking of which, it's like 9:57. It's pretty late. Did anybody call? Nobody called. It's crazy. Yeah, nobody called. Darn. Nobody called. Wait, am I on Do Not Disturb mode? No? No. Though I'm a little confused. This is here, what, April 10th? Somebody called me? No, yeah. It's been a while since someone called me. Chuds get nervous to call me. They don't like to call me. They get nervous because they're like, what if he doxes me? Which is a wild concern. Like, you could just star 67 and then boom. This is gorgeous. I'm really, really liking how this game looks. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think this game's really pretty. Oh, and it's like hard to move up hills? Oh, it is. Holy crap. That's interesting. Maybe I should stick to the path then if because that was not a thing in the original. Yeah, going up hills is hard. Oh, no way. I'm not against that. I'm not against that mechanic. That kind of tells me, hey, stick to the path. So you don't have these issues. It makes it efficient to use the path. Bobo says, yeah, I'm not worried if they're going to steal my non-existent money. No, I know, I'm joking. Yeah, I mean, like, people don't know that you could just star 67 and then hide your number. They don't realize that. But I don't know, like, hopefully we get some phone calls someday. I don't know. I've been paying for it. It's like $20 a month. Stupid thing. Look how good looking that looks. Oh my God. Look at that. Look at the night. That is crazy good looking. I'm going to put that away.
Excuse me. I'm on duty.
I see that. Persuasion. Right. Start. Oh. I like that.
I won't fight. I like that. I doubt you really mean that. Don't be sick. You and that's really funny. Don't make me. I'm not buying. That's enough. Where'd you get that? That's good.
Yeah, I just maxed it out. 73.
Carry on.
Carry on. It's funny. All right, well, it's about 10 o'clock. I got to start wrapping up. But I appreciate y'all for joining me. And, you know, we're really, really close to getting 500 subs monetized on YouTube. I'm very excited about that. I'm very, very excited. 6 subscribers. 6. That'll be cool, huh? All right. Well, on that basis, I appreciate y'all very much. Thank you for joining me for today. If you have not joined my Discord, consider joining my Discord if you want to be notified as to when I am streaming next. And I thank y'all very much. I'll post the Discord one more time, just in case. Bobo says, I'm a dedicated fan. You are very much a dedicated fan. I appreciate you very much. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night.